Stream is up.
In the world of Soil, west of the Eridu Empire, the broken town of Kadesh Tor lies just inside the border of the Five Kingdoms. A curse sits heavy upon the town. The dead are pulled through a rift by beings of evil. In this dark hour, 5 heroes appear. Zalthor, a halfling rogue with fingers too sticky for his own good. Varvel, a red-eyed half-elf warlock with a touch of dragon blood, the last of his clan. Thorian, a hill dwarf druid who keeps his friends close and his secrets closer. Coralon, a high elf wizard with a thirst for knowledge and a hunger for knowledge as well. Thordar, dwarven fighter from the Legion of the Mountain Diggers. The fate of Kadesh Tor, and perhaps the world, lies in their hands. Some heroes are better than others, but these are not those heroes. When last we left our adventurers...
Well, that's not nice.
When last we left our adventurers, we had cleared out this dragon's mine with the dragon Bark Thrall, who was very appreciative and helpful all throughout. And now that the lizard folk cleared back, you've got back into his little corner of the mine here where he is digging, and he's just been explaining to you his thanks that he is in your debt, at least to some degree, and that he'll put in a good word for you. In fact, he actually gives you a small dragon head token, which, were you ever to find Magmarjorie, would be a sign that you had done something for one of her children. And that's basically where we pick up here. So you guys are gathered back up in this other room, and the dragon will ask you, okay, so what are you guys going to do now?
I mean, so we can help them process ore, right? For 2 weeks was the number?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Depending on how long you want to spend. If you spend, it would take you about 5 days actually to, if you just all of you were working on processing the pile of ore that's already dug up there, which is sitting here in 2 different piles. You had estimated there's about 20,000 gold worth of ore, but it is not processed. It's like much heavier than it would normally be. It's 20 pounds for 50 gold instead of 1 pound for 50 gold. So 1/20th gold basically.
Would that be like sped up at all if I just shoved a whole bunch of ore into my bag of holding and moved it that way?
Well, I mean, you can certainly move the ore. The main
Or
thing is you just had to,
the refining is going to take most of the
yeah,
time.
you just had to run it through the smelter.
Okay.
Basically, you could do that. Now, if you guys wanted to stick around longer, you could help him mine and, dig up even more gold while he's there. The thing is, that this dragon does not want to leave until he gets his 25,000 gold. And he has dedicated to himself 7,000 gold at this time, basically. That's unrefined.
Yeah, I think that we should just go ahead and help him mine and smelt until he's got his 25,000, and then we have our 50,000.
I agree.
I'm fine with that.
I'm good with that. If I can utilize some of the gold we're taking during this whole period, so I can start learning some spells.
I mean, aren't we just gonna split it 5 ways?
Yeah,
like every other time.
But I mean,
You can do it.
in our
You can do it during
downtime,
the same time. Yeah.
I want to be able to learn these spells while we're doing this. So you can just take it off of my share.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
Seems reasonable.
All right, so Spark Thrall tells you, okay, that would be so great. I can't tell you how appreciative I would be. So we're gonna need to mine about let's see, the 75,000 gold worth, and then we'll have to run it through the smelter. Now, what I've been using this rockworm, and he's been doing my digging for me. So we can also dig the hard way. I see you guys have a couple dwarves, so I'm sure you guys can do a little axe work yourself. But
Yes, we can.
my rockworm, he can seek out gold and bring it out to us. That's what he's been doing for me. And also, he knocks on the wall next to him, like, clock, 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 and you see a rockworm pull out, which looks like I should have grabbed the picture for it already, but it looks basically. All right, let's see if I can.
Is it onyx?
It looks similar to that guy.
Okay, that's
Nice.
not onyx.
And it is actually a beast. So Thorian, now that you've seen it, it's actually a CR1/2 beast. It's a medium-sized beast. It has 19 hit points, and most importantly for you, it has a burrowing speed of 60 feet. If you wanted to, you could spend a couple hours as a rockworm, dig out gold that way too every day. So I think you have.
I wouldn't be able to unless I took a long rest or a short rest.
Okay, but
So I've used both of them.
But every day you're gonna, if you're gonna stick around here for 2 weeks, that means every day you can use your transformations.
Just want to make sure you weren't going to be like a slave driver and make us work all day. So just want to make sure.
I'm assuming that you're at the end of the day that you've been in this mine after you traveled half a day, then walked through the mine fighting guys. Yeah, so he tells you, like, this guy's been doing most of my mining for me. He's pretty advanced. Of course, my dragon sense, I can tell roughly where the gold is. This guy can sniff it out like nobody's business. And I know that dwarves are a little bit talented in that area too. So, use your dwarf noses when you start digging. And he's not actually lying. You guys, at least in my world, do have a general idea of which way lies the most treasure if you are digging through rock.
Guys, we should stop being adventurers and just open up a mine and
That's
get
it.
like 4 more druids, and we're good.
Pile of druids. We're gonna need a bunch of zombies to run the carts.
Yeah, and profit.
Just middle management here.
Yeah. So basically, you guys want to spend the next couple of weeks here just chilling out, processing ore? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Could I send Dust to go and scour I think it's the northern forest, and look for the other half of that altar?
Sure. Let me look at the map and see how far he has to travel here.
I'm assuming over 2 weeks he can at least cover a
That shouldn't be any problem.
big part of the area.
That was weird.
Let's see.
Yeah.
So if he's just going to randomly fly through the forest looking for this thing,
Yeah.
it's going to take him quite some time. You don't have any other kind of information about the forest itself, so that's the best you have to go on right now.
Sorry, I missed that. My computer crashed on me.
Oh, so Varvolf is talking about sending his little imp out to search the forest to try to find this. Do you guys remember there was an altar you found with these cultists? He wants to find the other half of it.
I can share my knowledge of the Alexander Albert Preserve.
Sure. I added that to Varvolf's journal. So if you want, basically every day he could go out. It's not actually that far away from where you guys are. The forest. You're at the edge of the forest, anyways.
Mhm.
So 1 day's travel, he can get pretty far into the forest and get back, or 2 days he can go to the farthest.
How far can your imp just travel infinite away from you?
Yeah. Like, I can't talk to him, but I could just tell him to go search for it and then just to come back when he found it.
And your find familiar is so much better than mine.
Is your familiar not able to actually leave your zone?
I've only got like 100-foot range from my familiar.
Well, that's the talk to them. They can go beyond that.
Pretty sure.
Unless I read the spell
It just says
wrong.
while your familiar is within 100 feet, you can communicate with it telepathically.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I don't need to talk to him. I just want him to go find it.
So like if you have your owl, it can fly away and then swoop back in within 100 feet of you to report what it's found, and then swoop back out again.
Okay. I did not know that.
All right.
So I mean that we can
So
I can do my owl, then you can do your familiar, like, and have it cover more ground potentially.
Oh, like just
I brought
have
that
the,
guide up so you guys can see him. So what we'll do? Does anyone else have something else they want to be doing during the during this mining time? No one.
Nope.
All right. So
So you guys
So
are only
I-
processing. What you guys just need to tell me is for each time you want to travel, you just got to tell me where where you want someone to go.
I think Varvolf, we should probably since you're going to have to spend an hour reading it, but after that we can start sending them out to knowledge of where the major sites are.
Yeah, I mean, I assume the first night you guys can read the book, and then in the morning your two familiars can kind of take off.
okay, I'm fine with that.
I think one of us needs to first start at the ancient ruins. I think that would be a very
Yeah, I guess I'll start at the place of Alexander's death.
All right.
and I'll send my owl towards the ancient ruins.
Okay, so you guys can do the top first two.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right. Sounds good.
I mean those are
So-
pretty significant ones. To old Junior.
All right, let me just see. All right, at the place of Alexander's death, basically, it is a dug-out pit, and you see there's a little memorial there that says, "This is the place where Alexander was slain," and has a picture of him with his iconic, armor and his helmet, which his helmet has basically. I guess you guys didn't get the book that has a picture of him, I guess. But his helmet has like little crenellations across the top, like the top of a little tower or whatever, plus
Okay.
one horizontal slot and three little lines for his mouth. And has this little statue of him, and it talks about how that's the place where he was defeated, and where the owl bears saved Kadesh Tor and all the civilized world, according to the monument. But you don't see anything altar related there. Let's see, and then
Shucks.
that was the imp, and then the other one's the owl. Is that what we said? Okay, so Barnea Tor is the same thing. It's like a city that was built on a rock outcropping, and not as large as Kadesh Tor, but it has no visible signs of of kind of an altar going on there. Utela City actually is very ancient, and you do notice that it has been disturbed recently. Specifically, you see that it looks like the burial grounds around there had been disturbed. You don't see any kind of altar.
That's interesting. Necromancer, maybe?
Then do you guys? I mean, it basically takes them a day to do that. So they can
Yep.
fly out, they can look around, they can fly back.
Like during this day, can I have we asked the dragon if he knows anything about the necromancer?
No, we haven't.
No, we haven't really chatted with the dragon about anything other than the mine.
So kind of while we're working with this dragon, kind of want to casually bring up conversation to kind of like does he have any knowledge about the necromancer, or has he met the necromancer at all? That's
Yeah, he tells you, "Oh yes, the necromancer. He's been a real big pain in this area, but there's not really any paying jobs to get rid of him right now, and I'm really working on this thing right now. It's a big deal for my mom.
Okay.
And this dragon is not very old. He's only like about 5 years old, so he is not. You know,
Slay it.
although other dragons are sources of great, information and everything, he is,
It's
not
not.
particular.
He is.
No, he is.
He seems like the redheaded stepchild.
Yeah, I mean, if you as you talk to him a little bit, you find out that he, he's just coming up to be 6 years old, and so he'll be molting soon. And as part of that, he's kind of starting in on with his mom's business, as some of her young tend to do. So he, has been sent here as kind of his first, act of business in the world. That's basically his story.
1 second, I gotta charge my phone. Okay.
Mining that gold.
So when you
I mean, you
say
guys
he's
want to say
molting
anything?
soon, is it like
Huh?
are there going to be dragon scales sitting around that we can pick up?
Yeah, there's going to be some dragon scales, but it's not going to be like high quality. He's actually a wormling, so he's not exactly a large dragon here. He's actually medium sized. He's like the same size as you guys. He's not a gigantic dragon. And
He's gonna go from Charmander to Charmeleon.
yeah, he's going to get a major upgrade here pretty soon. And if you're nearby and you push the right button, you can stop him from evolving. But other than that, this thing's going to happen.
Is it just like poking his nose?
Yeah,
Nose
yeah, just like a,
Boop boop. No more. No evolution.
yeah. I mean, it'll definitely make him mad if you do that. I've waited 6 years for this. Yeah.
We do that. He sends us to go find a Firestone so he can evolve anyways. It would just be
So I'm
such a
going to need you
hassle.
to get something for me. Yeah. Right. Yeah. So he explains, for whatever you guys are unfamiliar with. Okay. Hopefully that gave you vision for the whole cave now. Oh wait, no, it doesn't do that. That illuminates the whole cave. Hold on, let me just do this. Let's turn off line of sight and turn off this. And this
Thank you. Sorry to interrupt.
Oh wow. There we
Perfect.
go.
Thanks.
I
Now you
can
can actually see it.
clearly now.
Sorry, I turned on illumination, but I realized that doesn't actually let you see it. It's still, you could only see what your characters could actually get to. Yeah. He tells you all about the business that his mom runs and how she's this incredible dragon. And I mean, it's his mom. He loves her. He thinks she's the best. And you also, I mean, you do know that she is a powerful dragon because you guys have that atlas, and she's big enough that she has a entry for herself on the atlas basically. That she's incredibly old, and she runs a bank, which there actually is a little outpost in the town. You guys never bothered to look around for it.
I thought we did go
You
to
went-
the bank,
you
or
did-
was that a
you went to
different
a-
thing?
Yeah, you went to like a money changer.
Okay.
Her bank is just like, she does loans, and if you have an account with her, you can basically withdraw money in whatever other town you want to because she's cool like that. And it's actually staffed by people or by
Dragons.
well, not normally by dragons, but
That's only the main branches.
yeah. You have like a dragon manager. I'd like to speak to the manager. Never mind, guys. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, she'll have dragon-born people that are working there, but actual dragons, she doesn't just have, sitting there being the tellers or whatever. They're above that. But usually there's a different dragon who runs kind of each branch, more as an owner than necessarily a manager. And Sparkthrill knows all this stuff and can tell you about that. And he doesn't let you know like how many kids she has or anything cool like that, but he does tell you that he's her youngest child and he's just finding his place in the world, and how one day he's going to have the best horde in the world, and he only hopes that in a few thousand years he'll be as powerful as Magmardry is. And also, actually, can you give me a if you have like a nature or arcana, you could do a nature or arcana check.
Ooh.
I can do Arcana stuff.
Arcana major.
Is this
What?
everybody or just
Yeah.
those two?
Just anyone who wants to.
My
I
Arcana.
know all of the
The main thing
Arcana.
is
Yeah.
already picks up on this, but that 1,000 years old is considered pretty old for a dragon. Like that's when they would, if they're 1,000 years old, Zaltor, you would know this too. 1,000-year-old dragon would basically be an ancient dragon. And so if she's saying a few thousand years old, then Magmardry is really quite old. And you can imagine increasing with power along with that.
All right, so don't piss her off. Got it.
Yeah, I mean, you may not want to do that. But you do have the little token that, shows that you helped her kid. So
Yeah, I mean, it
At
shows
least
we
have that
helped
going
her
for you.
kid. She doesn't need to know her kid died.
Wow.
Wow, man.
that's
That's
so
all.
also,
I'm not supporting
Corlon,
that.
you would also know that if a dragon dies, other nearby dragons would know about it.
Oh, dang it.
They have an innate sense when one of their own kind dies nearby. And especially Magmardry, her own child, you might not want to test the limits of that range.
That Arcana knowledge saved our ass.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely know that. I mean, you'd be welcome to kill him and then go present the little token to her and see what happens. That might be a fun way to end this.
How did the story end?
They all died.
So we killed a baby dragon and
Mama Dragon.
Dude,
I would just
what do you-
leave. I'll just take my money, start my own mine with some
It'd be an extra
druids.
25,000 gold, guys.
Versus death.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I mean,
say
you're already
let's
going to be
don't
racking up
kill the
50 in
dragon.
gold.
I think we're not really struggling for gold right now.
No, I know.
Like we could probably buy Kaddish Tor.
I mean, I wouldn't be so sure about that since there were 3 jobs in town that offered 10 to
Yeah.
15,000 gold each.
Yeah, whoever's paying that gold there, we can.
We can buy this. We can buy the slums of Kadash Tor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll just buy all the roads coming into Kaddish Tor, and no longer let people in.
So Kaddish Tor used to be a big thriving town, and when Alexander came through, the whole town basically shut down out of fear that he was going to just wipe them out. Which you would know if you had purchased the book about the rise and fall of Alexander. But
Thanks, Corlon.
in fact, because
I
I'm a
can
nice
go
guy,
back and purchase it now.
because I'm a nice guy, I'll let you, if you guys want, you can send somebody to
Send the imp to go buy a book.
zip out and buy some things.
They make the imp deal with that with the merchant. That was horrible.
Just be like, Dust, listen to me. Only speak in
Five
German. It's
gold.
the only way to buy books.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
I'm a
In
glass cannon. I can't walk around on my own.
I'll tell you what, I will list off the books and you can tell me if you want any of them. And none of them cost a lot of money, so it'll be a rounding error anyways. There is a book that is called Dragon Banking. Wait, why can't I even see the
I feel like we don't need that book, guys. We
Dragon Banking, Magmardry
No.
and her horde? It costs 25 gold.
I want to buy that book.
Present it to him.
All right, you got it. There was one that's called Demon Cults and You.
I'd
20
also
gold.
like to buy that
okay.
book.
I was like, you didn't even have to say the gold price. He'd be like, give me the book.
That one was
Okay.
20 gold.
Yeah. not that you really had to keep that much because altogether they probably don't add up to 1,000 gold. Okay, there's another book called
He was
Evacuation
charging
101.
quite a bit for those books when I was in town.
That's true because you got the best books. You literally only asked about the Atlas of the Five Kingdoms, which was the best book.
And it's proved super helpful.
Most of these are kind of trash books, but yeah. If you want Evacuation 101, it's 15 gold.
Yeah, I want Evacuation 101.
I'm just gonna say you let everybody read these books too. There's one book that's called "What's in That Pocket: An Illustrated Guide to Pickpocketing."
Can I,
Just
can
how
I
much-
steal
how
that book?
How much for all the books?
Just go back and steal it.
Yeah, the Rise and Fall of Alexander. I'd like to buy that book.
Okay, that one costs 100 gold.
So
Hold on now. Hold
Excluding
on.
that book, how much are all the other
I'm
books?
pretty sure he was trying to charge me 500 gold the first time.
Yeah, you were a jerk to him. You were
Yeah.
offering him 5 gold for
5 gold.
everything.
Yeah, he told you that the binding was worth 50 gold. Okay, I'm just gonna give you guys all these books. Some of nice guy. Yeah, What's in That Pocket? An Illustrated Guide to Pickpocketing. I'm assuming the Zalthor wants that one.
The Illustrated Guide to Pickpocketing.
Dude,
Yep.
I'm reading it.
Right. There's one that's called The Connection Principle, which is all about how to get unlimited power. One gold.
Yes.
I'm interested.
No, I'd like to buy that one.
Maybe there's 2 copies. Why you gotta be like that?
Yeah.
Because only the
let's see.
high elves should control
Oh.
books like this.
Here's a book that actually was written by one of the guys you talked to in town. It's called Slavery as a Moral Endeavor.
Sounds interesting.
25 gold.
All right.
I'm just giving you these books because I spent time writing them, so now you guys need to read them. The Demon Hunter's Training Guide. You guys probably don't want that one.
No, I want it.
You want it?
Yeah.
All right. 45 gold.
Portal
Okay, you
Guy's
gotta tell me if
gotta
you
be a
want-
demon.
If you guys want to keep any of these secret, I can make them not in everybody's one.
I
Let's
would
see.
like to keep all my books secret.
You want to keep all of them secret?
Yeah.
But I want to know Evacuation 101.
I'll share Evacuation 101. I mean that's
Yes.
All right. Well then.
Wow, slavery as a moral endeavor. Just,
Yeah.
just
His table of contents says,
yeah.
why there is no problem with owning slaves. Owning animals is moral. All people are animals. Owning people is moral.
yeah, makes sense. I get it.
Section 2, why being owned is a good in itself. Section 3, beatings as moral
Wow.
encouragement.
Wow.
Chapter 4,
Slave- I'm
selling
looking
children
at
should be morally encouraged.
Section 6, slave breeding pits.
Slave
Heaven
breeding
on
pits. Yeah, heaven on earth? What? Maybe. Why forced breeding programs will earn you money. Complaints from slaves are lies and should be ignored. And the
Beatings-
greatest good comes from the most people. Chapter
beatings
5.
as a moral encouragement.
Yep. Why racism isn't real, and why even if it was real, it would be morally good.
Oh,
Yeah, that's just that's the kind of book that these people who he's the guy who wants you to go and get rid of the necromancer, and that's the book he wrote. So now you know a little bit about that.
Let me sleep, but okay.
Andrew, so could I just push or buy all the remaining books for about 600 gold, or are they more expensive
No, that's
than
fine.
that?
No, that's fine. You can buy all of them.
Let me-
Do not want to share any of these books.
None of these. I'm going to hoard them as of right now.
Dude. Okay. I'm just gonna minor illusion stuff in front of Trace every 6 seconds. Just anything. Rocks.
Oh,
Piece of the
during
gold
the
that he's
night, I'm
dropped.
going to learn my spells
Sounds good.
from out of these books because I got a
Yeah,
few
you guys
other
can do
ones.
that. Let's see. Money making money, success guaranteed.
oh, dibs.
Dibs.
Dude, I already bought all the books. I'm sorry. You're getting. If there's any copies left, I guess you can purchase them.
Let's see. Owlbear hunting for barbarians, orcs, and other idiots. That one's going straight to Varvel. Let's see. Alexander, a love story. You want that one too?
Yeah. Just all of them.
I'm gonna let all you guys see that one. There's plenty of copies of that. There's also one called "Recruiting Allies for Barbarians, Orcs, and Other Idiots."
It's like these books were written for me.
Kind of feel like they were.
And that's basically all of them.
Okay.
All right. I made it so a bunch of you guys can read a lot of these things. I will tell you right now, The Rise and Fall of Alexander is the longest block of text, and
Yeah, I'm
is
working
really
on
just
that.
mostly backstory.
Backstory though is kind of making me think he's the Man in Black.
I was just thinking the same
Yeah, I
thing.
mean, having seen the cover of that book, you do recognize that's pretty much the same looking helmet that you saw on the guy when he came out of the rift.
All right, yeah, because I was reading this going,
Yeah, there's some things in there. Yeah,
and after
Uh,
reading the ultimate power thing, the two combined of yeah.
okay,
So
so you
I
guys
kinda
have a stack of books you guys can read. You guys are doing this, and you guys also wanted to go and send out and explore more places in the good old EMH.
Yeah. I guess day 2. I'm assuming day 2 is that
Sure,
just kind of how you want. The village.
the village of the Deep Wood.
Yeah. Seems like a good place.
Sorry, I had to switch myself to the other map because they're all marked on that map.
I want to see my owl told me he wants to see the 500-year stump
Oh yeah,
because he likes trees.
yeah. The 500-year-old stump is actually amazing. The 500-year-old stump, when he reports back that next day. There is just a stump in the woods, but the stump itself is about 35 feet across, and there's a little sign that explains all this, which I don't know if your owl can read, but I'm just going to tell you. Basically, yeah. So there was a 2,000-year-old tree that was cut down cleanly, and then from the center of it, now for 500 years, there's been this other tree growing. So there's a 500-year-old tree in the middle of this gigantic stump. I guess I should also tell you here. Yeah. You guys do know the current year is actually the year 3255, which I think might matter because I think the Rise and Fall of Alexander mentions years, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So that gives you a rough idea of when you're alive compared to. Okay.
Okay.
So you're in the year 3255. All right. And what was the other place you wanted to see? The Village of the Deep Woods. Oh, I also will tell you, at the 500-year-old stump, you don't find this other half of the altar, but you do see that your owl just describes it as weird activity that's been going on out there. That it looks like something crazy has been going on, and there are some paths that kind of head out there, but because you didn't tell him to search for any of that stuff, he checked out the area and he didn't bother following other random paths in the area. You could certainly tell him to go back and search more there.
Okay.
The Village of the Deep Woods, that is just what it sounds like. There's a group of people who live way out in the woods, and they're like, hillbillies who live way deep in the woods. The kind of people the type of people who avoid contact with other people, and they act all shifty, and they don't like seeing ravens flying into their place. But maybe he's invisible. Maybe he's invisibly scouting, so they wouldn't even notice.
Yeah, we'll go with that. He's just invisible.
Yeah, there's
Invisible
nothing
raven.
really intimidating looking about them. From observing them for a while before he flew back, it's clear that they definitely know the woods, and if you were to send somebody and talk to them, they might be able to tell you more I don't know. Can your imp talk?
Yeah, he can speak common
your
and
talk.
infernal.
Okay. So if you want,
See the raven talking to him. That'll trip him out.
yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I told him to scout. I mean, if he wants to do imp stuff, I mean, he's welcome to
Yeah.
do it. I'm not there to stop him.
Let's see. Yeah, so that's basically the information they give the two of you guys there.
Hey, Coralon, my bird found hillbillies. What did your bird find?
My bird found a wicked cool tree stump, but he also says some weird stuff's going on around there. And I think I'm going to send them back tomorrow to kind of scout out said trails and see if he can find out anything.
I'll send Dust with him, since the bird's probably really dumb. I mean, how smart's an owl? Who knows, really?
An owl is very wise.
Don't you know anything about owls?
I know that they lie to me when I want to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop.
Hey,
That's a
that
very
wasn't a lie.
accurate count.
Yeah, my owl is pretty dumb, but he's super wise.
Okay.
I don't think I have. I can. No. Actually, I think I can summon a hawk, and he's actually wiser than an owl. Man, why would you ever want an owl? Stupid owls.
Because they can see in the dark, I'm assuming. But
Yeah.
so day,
All right.
I guess
the next
I'm
day,
doing for
if you
day
guys-
3.
If they head back out to the 500-year stump, they can find this, there's just definitely been stuff that's been going on here. They can follow a path that kind of, a trail that includes, a bunch of people have recently gone through there. And it leads them to the west. It actually leads them to the Owl Bear Breeding Project. And it's basically what it sounds like. It's a bunch of buildings there. It doesn't seem like there's anyone there right now. In fact, it looks like it's kind of, destroyed in some ways. It seems like it's kind of a ruin there. Not clear on what exactly is happening in that area. But also there, they do find one building that looks like it could have been a temple. It's kind of collapsed there. But if they spend some time there looking around, it's easy for them to figure out. It does seem like, that might be where the altar is.
Sweet.
So why exactly are we trying to find the other half of the altar here, Varvolf?
Actually, your imp can read Infernal, can't it?
Yeah, can speak it. So I'm assuming you can also read it.
He can speak. Hey, just because you can speak doesn't mean you're literate.
Hey, man, the imp has 11 intelligence, 12 wisdom. I don't know what you want from
My
that.
bird's only got a 2 intelligence.
Because, I mean, it says languages. I'm assuming that includes reading and speaking.
I don't know.
That's up to you.
What's his intelligence?
11.
11?
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's probably smarter than our fighter.
Okay, so
Wah,
He can read it.
wah.
and it's like the lower half of an altar, and he can read the text on it, which says, "We are open to the great connection. We welcome you in to empower us."
So we are open to the great connection, and we welcome you to empower us.
Yep, we welcome you in to empower us.
Alrighty.
That's about the best that they can do. If you guys were there in person, you could certainly investigate more, but that's
Yeah.
about the best of your birds are going to be able to do.
Okay. then I'm cool with sending my imp out just to search for cool stuff in general for the rest of the time.
Yeah, I mean that's the main things that are in there. He can go and show that there's gnomes out there. That there's actually a visitor center right on the way into the woods. That seems like it's still somewhat active.
And I guess for the rest of the time, I would just like to read the
Does it-
plethora of books that I now own.
Feel like I want to go kill orcs
Yep.
Why orcs?
because orcs are evil.
Hey man, that's racist.
I wouldn't
Well,
expect the half breed to understand.
And read slavery as a moral endeavor.
It's a pretty good read. You should check it out. Made some good points.
All right, so are you guys satisfied with basically what you've done for a couple weeks while you've been sitting in this mine?
Yeah,
Can
I am.
can I ask the dragon what he knows about owl bears?
Owl bears? Yeah, he definitely knows about owl bears, and I'm gonna have to read the entry to make sure he doesn't lie to you.
He knows tons about owlbears. He may not
Yeah,
know the
we-
right things.
Right. He knows. Oh yeah, lots about owl bears. Yeah, they're super cool. Like they have the body of an owl and the head of a bear, and that's totally how they really are. And they, they're fierce, they're vicious. I ate like 4 of them one day.
Tastes like chicken.
Yeah, they surprisingly don't. They taste like bear mostly, like a touch of chicken, but mostly bear. No, he knows owl bears. He can tell you that your group of 5 people could easily take on 4 or 5 owl bears. You shouldn't be much of a trouble because they're not that strong. They're a little bit of a danger if they catch you unawares, like if you're sleeping and they come to attack you, because they are good at finding things. They have advantage on sight and smell checks because they're owls and bears. So as far as that goes, they can find things in the woods. He knows that they train their young by the mom will go out with the young ones and hunt with them. And if that's the case, you probably should not go between the young and their mom because you'll have nowhere to go. Also, they're faster than any of you guys, so you won't be able to outrun them.
And owl bears are just beasts. They're not like intelligent talking people things, are they?
They cannot talk or anything. They're actually not beasts, they're monstrosities.
Okay. So even Thorian can't communicate with them? Because can't he communicate with animals or something?
I can talk to animals.
They don't have any languages, and for a druid, he could get some information from them, but it's not like if he was talking to like a raccoon or something, they could give him pretty coherent information. An owlbear as a monstrosity, he'll be able to communicate a little bit and get kind of a general idea of what it's doing. But
Can I turn into an owlbear?
you cannot turn into an owlbear because it's a monstrosity.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna make sure.
And then I'm assuming that at some point during this whole time period that I have studied this What's in the Pocket book and also
Correct.
Evacuation 101 so that I get those bonuses.
Yes. If you looked
Oh.
at the books, studying
Yes.
books can give you bonuses, and you guys can get all those bonuses.
I'll share owlbear hunting for barbarians. If
Yeah.
since it seems like we're gonna go into this forest,
I
maybe.
Okay.
If that one isn't already shared.
I mean, the only ones that are on OU right now are Dragon Banking and Demon Cult and You. I basically gave them all the other ones.
Oh, I'll also share dragon banking, because I don't want anyone to get ripped off.
Yeah. and actually, when you have a copy of Dragon Banking, Spark Thrall is super into that. He says, "God, this is my mom. Like, this list is not like 100% accurate, but this is pretty close. Whoever did this, they're amazing." And you see that he also, like, he takes out a stone with the image of face on it. It's a face of a dragon, and he begins talking kind of into the stone because that's what he can do. And you only can hear his side. Mom, these guys here, they totally have a book all about you. I don't know if you guys, did you know that they made this book? Yeah, they totally made a book about you, Mom. Yeah, Mom, no, Mom, you're not that busy, Mom. Oh, Mom, okay, fine. I love you. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
I just want to tell him, great book. It's a good read.
Yeah, and he's
Learned,
like,
learned a lot.
yeah, is it okay if I can I check that book out a little bit? Like, no reason. I just kind of want to know like what her prices really are.
Yeah, totally. You can borrow it for a little bit.
Yes, thanks. This is actually really interesting. Like for my future endeavors, I kind of want to know.
Can we get you to sign it for us so we have like signed
copy
Dragon
of
Banking
Dragon Banking.
paraphernalia?
Yeah, and he like scribbles his name like Spark Thrall across like into the cover of the book, like not inside.
In thousands of years,
the
this
page.
will be worth something.
Yeah, I think he also tells you like, so I'm signing at Spark Thrall, but like probably in a couple months here, I'm going to be molting, and I'll choose another name. I'm not going to be Spark Thrall my whole life. I'm probably going to go with maybe like Spark Lord. Once I molt, and then once I get big enough, I'm going to be like Spark Emperor. I'm saying Spark Emperor.
Do you lose the list after you molt?
Well, I mean, I'll be going through puberty, so probably might be some changes.
Spark Thrall, do you know it would be a really, really amazing name?
What would be a good name?
Star-Lord.
Star-Lord?
Star-Lord. It's good. It's a good, strong dragon name.
I mean, I like it, but I think maybe that would be like for, like a white dragon or something. I mean, I go with, like,
all right.
fire. Like, is there like a fire theme?
Well, I mean, stars are made out of fire.
Are they? I did not know this.
Yeah, they are.
I always assumed they were made of like really glittery icicles.
Nope.
Like really far away.
Nope. It's fire. It's fire.
Well, like
that's what I've heard.
like a-
That's what I've
I
heard.
mean,
Well,
you could always call yourself Firestorm.
Firestorm?
Or Pyro.
Pyro? Oh, these are all good names. I'm going to write these down. And then he also, looking at your book, he's like, hey, why do they have cheating a dragon in? Who would put cheating a dragon? I'm taking out the section calling rewards of cheating a dragon. There's no rewards of cheating a dragon.
No, you're right. Just
It's all risks.
yeah, just total all risks all the time.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, and if you guys, well, having been friends with you, as you guys are ready to leave, after it's been 2 weeks here, you are kind of saying your goodbyes to Spark Thrall. He does tell you that, if you guys ever need anything, let me know, because you guys have been a huge help for me. I'm going to take off. I'm taking my payment with me. And, you know what? Give me just a minute. I need to check in with my mom and let her know this is a job well done. I did the thing. And it's done. And he takes out a stone again, and, you can see it glitter with magic. And he talks to his mom. Hey, Hey, Mom? Yeah, it's me. No, it's me. Yeah, no. What? Oh, every stone is... Okay, sorry, I know. Okay, this stone only goes to me. Okay, I know. Mom, okay, Mom. Mom. No. Are you... Okay, thanks. I finished up here in the mine. I got the 25,000 gold. I'm going to be packing it up and bringing it with me. You want me to just swing by your place? What? What? Oh, Mom, that's so cool. Okay, this is my hoard. Oh yeah, I'm gonna set up. You know, these are my friends here. I'm gonna set up over on the mountain here. I'm gonna be on Old Junior, and then you stay where you are, but you can come and visit me anytime you want. Once I'm ready, no, this would be awesome. I'm gonna set up my hoard here. Oh, Mom, you are the greatest. Mom, you're the best mom. Okay, no, okay. I love you too. Bye. And he tells you,
So you got your own horde, I heard.
yes.
Congratulations.
I did not know this, but apparently, whenever a dragon gets to go, their first job they do, they get that money for their horde, and so this is my horde now. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to move all this stuff. This is mine. Can you please back away? Okay, stand for the gold. This is my gold. Back up. You are on the dragon's horde right now. This is bad sign for you.
But I thought we were
Okay.
friends.
Yeah,
We're not going to take your gold.
just,
Okay, thank you.
just back up a little bit.
Okay, thanks. You know, since I'm a dragon now, I'm kind of wondering if I should just take all of this. I mean, the other guys, it was technically theirs, but they won't probably miss it.
I mean, we did have an agreement though.
Well, hold on. Yeah, dragons have honor. I know that much.
Yeah, but I mean, look at how much gold is just laying there. Plus, we did all the work. Like, look, I'll even split that other part. There's 50,000 gold here. How about 25,000 for me? 25,000 for you guys.
We had the deal for 50,000 for us so that we can bring it back.
Wait,
Wait,
look,
I'm sorry, what?
Spark Thrall. We got tasked with getting this gold and this dungeon back for these dwarves, and we're gonna have a riot on our hands if we don't deliver. So, we're gonna run into some serious problems. And you know, we did do the work, and we got you your portion, and you know, we were expecting to be able to supply these guys what they need.
Oh, okay, that's fair enough. Okay, but you know, stop by and see me sometime. I'll be up on Old Junior. I'm gonna find myself a cave. It's gonna be pretty awesome.
Sparkthrow, about how long do you have until you're done molting?
Well, I was gonna say probably about maybe 6 months from now,
Oh,
but I'm really feeling good with this horde. I'm gonna settle in. I'm gonna bolt right away.
all right. Would you mind if I came by and visit? Maybe got you the book again.
Oh, with
You
my
know,
new
since
name? That-
yeah, with your new name.
that'd be
Star-Lord.
awesome.
And you know, I'll bring some gold as congratulations for your successful molting.
But that is, these guys are the nicest people. You know, most people, they do not like dragons. Like, I would not be surprised. Other people, they like 4 times, people came down here to try to kill me, to get me out of this mine. And I said, I'm just doing my job. They want me to burn them. You guys are the first nice people. So yeah, you stop by. Just
All right,
come up to
all
Old
right.
Junior. It'll be easy. I'll make a fire. It'll be easy to find me. Give me like maybe 2 weeks. I'll be molted.
All right.
Hey, Spark Thrall, can you save all your scales for us?
These ones are kind of crappy. I don't know that you'd want them. In new scales, they'll be awesome.
Even poor dragon scales are better than cowhide.
You make a good point.
I would be honored to wear the armor from Spark Thrall's skin or scales or whatever.
Yeah, I will save them for you. You're my good friend. We're gonna be like the new Meg Marjorie and it's gonna be well, I don't know my name for sure, but you'll be Zalthor and I'll be, well, right now I'm Spark Thrall. So it'll be Spark Thrall and Zalthor. It won't be as catchy, but That's okay. You're not as good as the, but I'm gonna be good.
What about the rest of us? Are we not included in the official title? Is it gonna be like Spark Thrall, Zalthor, and friends? Is
I think it's
that
getting a
how it's
little
gonna?
bit unwieldy.
Okay, yeah, you're right. You're right.
I
I was
mean,
just throwing out ideas.
you guys know the songs from Magmardy and the. You know how it goes. Magmardy and the and Magmardy travel the world doing mighty things there. Magmardy and the. It's like a something. Building a tower up to the sky. It's something.
So you're going to come up with songs about you and Zalthor?
Yeah, then like watch him snore, watch her snore. Just wait and you will see. No, something. I don't know. I haven't watched him for quite some time, guys. The new one, it'll be Sparkthrall and Zalthor and Varbles and Corvalon and Thorian and Thordar. Does not have the same ring to it. Oh, I'm sorry, you're out of the song, but you guys can stop by anytime.
All right. I understand. Can I get like a footnote in the song, maybe, like honorary mention of Varwolf?
Well, I'll see if I can make it rhyme. Okay.
All right. Okay. Thank you. I just always wanted to be in a song.
I'll try and find a bard to commission.
That sounds like a great idea. You guys spend your money on it, though. I'm not spending my money to put the song.
It'll be your gift for molting.
That sounds great. Okay, I'll see you guys in like 2 weeks.
All right.
Well, don't forget. And he flies out of the mouth.
Gonna shove all this gold into the bag of holding.
I'm switching to the other map here.
So are we going to take care of the necromancer, or are we going off into the woods for owlbears, or going after the orcs?
I feel like it'd be a good idea.
I think we need to go in the woods, but we need to probably do something with this gold.
Take
Yeah,
care of the
that's what I was
miners
thinking.
too.
I was thinking we should probably go bank our gold.
Yeah.
I want to bank my gold.
And
Yeah.
complete the contract.
Complete the contract, yeah.
Basically, you each have 10,000 gold now.
Dang.
Wow,
I'm rich.
I only have like 8,000.
Because you spent 2,000 on spells.
Yeah, I think it was 2,000 on spells.
So your owl was basically just ferrying ink back and forth. I need a whole bunch of ink.
Yeah,
These are the
basically.
supplies.
All right. Yeah. Then let's head back to
What
town.
does it take to make a copy of my spellbook, just in case?
Another 5,000 gold.
5,000 more gold. Yeah.
Hey, Marvel, this
Stop.
gold is too heavy. It may be immobile. Can I have you carry it?
For 100 million copper. Yeah, I can.
You convert all your gold into copper pieces.
Oh God. So, we back in town, going to the banks, and then meeting with a miner.
Yeah, I'm gonna sneak off and buy some stuff real quick.
Okay,
Well,
also,
Are we back to town?
yeah, you can get back to the town. I mean,
Okay, just without anything happening.
yeah, that's fine. You guys are
Okay.
powerful enough now that I'm not going to make you stop and deal with like
We
some
just
random boars.
slaughter anything we meet upon the way.
Yeah,
Give
you-
it to those giant mosquitoes.
I will tell you, you find. Actually, hold on a second. Who would be walking in front? What's your walking order?
Not me.
I'd be in front, I
Not
don't
me in
care.
front. I'll
Thordar
be
would be.
I'll be
Yep.
behind Thordar.
All right, because you actually
Got
do
his
get.
back with magic.
Okay, so in interest of time, you're going to pick up mid-combat here, okay? Which is Um, all right. As you guys are going through the, just kind of on your way back to town, you cross a little river here, and on your way across, a giant toad is kind of surfaces up from the water and is able to, because it has this jumping power, it jumps from 20 feet away, where you could kind of seen it briefly, but it leaves from 20 feet away, and it makes a bite attack against Thordar, and it has, as it bites him, not only does it bite him, it actually swallows him.
Ah!
Yes. So now, Thordar, you are inside the belly of the toad, and you guys have already dealt a little bit of damage to it. And I'm just going to go in the order that I see you on my screen, which is Althor, Varvolf, Corlon, Thorian, Thordar. That is the order I'm going to go through. Yeah, Thordar has just been swallowed up. I'm going to say you guys have already had like 2 rounds of combat that you guys have, been able to deal some damage here. But yeah, now that brings us up to Zalthor.
Cool. So,
You have a giant toad sitting in the river. You guys are standing in the river, and so
Thordar's
you have kind
inside.
of limited. Yeah, Thordar is totally inside the toad.
Don't stab me, please.
He, just in case you're wondering, he counts as blinded and restrained, so he'd have disadvantage on his attacks. Also, he has total cover against any attacks against him from outside the toad.
It's perfect. Toad armor.
And Thordar, what kind of health do you have now?
54 hit points.
54. Okay, I'm going to say that you've already lost 21 points of damage.
Nice.
yeah, so
And, let's see. And how about Coralon? I'm going to say you've lost 7 points. Not that it'll matter. Not that it'll matter, because you'll be able to easily kill the one toad.
So low.
yeah, so I'm just gonna shoot this thing with my bow.
Or not.
Okay, that will miss. The giant toad just kind of pops his head into the water, and you shoot between his 2 like big eye lumps.
Perfect.
All right, Volvo.
So I'm gonna use my bonus action and cast Hex on it.
Okay.
Have my imp aid me and shoot it with Eldritch Blast.
All right.
So 17.
Yes, that'll hit. 13 damage. All right.
And 7.
Oh,
I
so
have
7
I have 2 beams now because we're level
Okay.
5.
Okay, 7 misses.
Okay.
Coralon.
Oh, and I need to roll Hex damage because I hit it. Sorry.
Oh yeah,
So another 2.
2 more. Okay. Coralon.
Shh, I'm so tempted just to do it. Fireball the toad.
In the
man.
water.
He's not
Just
gonna
'cause
take
you're a
any
fireball
damage
now.
from it.
Yeah, he has total cover against being fireballed.
Yeah.
Total.
Total.
T.
Just do it. Test it out.
No,
Flex your magical muscles.
I'm just going
Oh.
magic missile. The thing. Actually, do I have it prepared? I don't think I prepared my magic missile. Oh, I did. Woo.
Help your fam. Help your fam.
Yeah, I'm just going magic missile the sucker. At a level 1. Ooh. Wow. So I just got to do that twice now, or 3 times?
Well, however many shots you have a magic missile. I think 3 shots at level 1.
What? Did it
Yeah,
change? Yeah, 3 shots.
You create 3 missiles.
I don't know why I have to click on it every single time, though. It should have just.
I assume there's some way you can choose to cast a spell at a higher level too.
Yeah, it does. You can change cast at what level.
All right,
I'm
Torian.
just doing level 1 here. I'm not too concerned about Thordar. He should be good.
What do you want to do against the toad here? You see magic bolts flying into it.
Did you go out? You kind of went in and out. You're talking to me.
Yes, sorry.
Okay. Yes. I'm just gonna smack him with my quarterstaff. I'm gonna use my
Alright.
extra action for Shillelagh.
Okay. You magic
And then-
fly your stick.
Yep. Magic stick.
Yes, and that will hit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it
Yeah.
takes both of those.
There's more where that came from.
But that
In a turn.
seems like that's wrong though. Your magic quarter stuff should do more than that.
It's 1d8 plus 1.
It shouldn't be +1. It should be. Hold on. This is wrong.
Oh wait, no, it would be plus the plus wisdom. So it'd add 2 more, so it'd be 4.
Why is it?
It looks like it reset to wisdom or to strength for some reason. There we go.
Yeah.
So
You're able to figure it out for next time.
yeah, so it should be 5 damage because it's
Okay,
plus 4.
so 5 damage. All right. This toad is quite hurt. Thordar, you can make an attack, but you'll be at disadvantage.
Okay,
You
and
really
I
don't
get
have that
two.
mentals.
I get 2 attacks. So,
That hits it though.
well,
The first one hits it.
He's going to punch his way out of the toad.
So now you have 3 attacks going.
I didn't mean to double click it there.
All right, so I'm going to say that we'll take the 19 and the 9 as the 2 attacks. I don't know why you do doubles on both of them. That seems ridiculous. But in any case, your 20 will hit.
Why I'm clicking?
No,
I'm
click on
clicking the name.
click on
You have to click
Warhammer
on the
in chat.
Warhammer.
Oh yeah.
Don't
Oh,
click on
chat.
the 25 though, because it'll do crit stuff. Oh.
Okay, so you deal 5 damage to it. Yeah, this toad is almost dead. The toad gets to make an attack, and he's going to jump over to Coralon.
No!
He's going to try to make a bite attack.
He's probably
He's
going
going
to succeed.
to try to swallow you. So
Come join me.
What up, Thordar?
does a 14 hit you?
No, it does not.
Yeah, its tongue
Actually,
lances
yes,
out.
it does because I did not cast magic, not test mage armor on me.
Yeah, because you probably wouldn't have had mage armor up just while you're walking. I'm assuming. I don't know.
No,
Maybe you would.
so it does.
All right, so then yeah, it grabs you and it
What's up, buddy?
and it swallows you. You take 1d10. All right, you take 12 damage,
I'm now at 6 hit points.
and you have joined him inside there. But the good thing is, this toad is almost dead. As on your way in, you can see this guy is shredded up, pretty bad.
Don't
It was
kill him,
like-
guys.
It was my
Don't kill him.
quarterstaff.
Let me handle this.
Yeah,
Because
right.
we can totally hear you.
We've seen how you let people kill stuff,
Yeah,
Dick.
yeah. He wants.
No, I'm going to totally fireball this thing while inside
Oh,
It kills both.
it. No, I can actually. No, I have zones of. I can actually say that certain people aren't. Choose a number of
And-
people that aren't affected.
so
I'm down for
Thordar,
some frog legs.
Thordar, I forgot that at the start of your turn you took 13 acid damage.
Oh, nice.
Ooh,
Wait, what? Wait, hold
You're,
on
you're
a
in a
second.
stomach, man.
Guys, let's
I'm
let
unconscious.
Coralon die for
No,
being
Coralon
selfish.
doesn't. Thordar took it at the start of his turn. Coralon, you'll take damage at the start of your turn.
So you better
Oh,
kill.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
die.
Let's hold off on attacking everybody.
You guys
hold my
totally
turn.
don't kill the toad.
Why is
Yeah.
Corlon hated so much?
And now we wait.
Dude, you stole my bear kill. I put an arrow through a dead bear's eye and out the other eye because you stole my kill.
It's your signature move.
I hold grudges.
Zalthor, you can get a shot at this guy right now.
you just
Yeah,
killed the bear. I didn't even want it to
I
die.
prematurely clicked. So
Oh, I see. You already had it. Okay, yeah, you hit 7 damage. That is enough to kill it. Your arrow goes, and it goes. It doesn't have a skull, but you catch it from the side, and so it's able to hit through one eye and then through the other eye. So you just do that, and its mouth just kind of limps open, and to guys a little worse for wear are able to crawl out of it. And then after that, you make it safely to town.
Oh, that was awkward.
We just need to turn the toad inside out and wear it.
Is it like the suit for Mario?
Yeah, exactly.
Nuki suit.
Well, before we get to town, I'm gonna bathe because I'm pretty gross.
Yeah, you guys totally wash off a little bit. All right, you get back to town, and things are basically as you left them. Doesn't seem like anything, has gone too crazy here while you were gone for the last couple of weeks.
Nobody's died. Nobody's gotten some red coins.
Well,
Ask around.
yeah, you ask around a little bit. They tell you that there are a few new people have come to town, that they've taken the carriages in, which you remember the carriages are kind of like magically protected.
Yep.
And so they're in town, and that's like the only new thing that's really going on. No one's died. Nothing else has really happened around here. So just a reminder, Tomes and Treasures, you've kind of raided their area already, but they have some more magical treasures that might be available for you if you want to search there. You had gone to the pack place before and got cheap equipment. There's also a nice equipment place called the Sword and Boot. You're still owed a meal at Baguettes of Kadesh. And let's see. Everything else is basically, there's a bunch of restaurants. The Half-Blood Kitchen, the Common Room, Ocean's Bounty, or Owl Bear BQ. You have those restaurants you can stop by if you want to.
So is it possible for me to buy a bag of holding also at this point?
Yes, you can. In fact, actually, if you guys stop by the Sword and Boot, that's your best bet for just general equipment stuff.
Okay.
Because he has magical equipment. He can outfit you guys.
Do
I
they have
wouldn't mind.
potions of healing, or can somebody heal me?
Oh, yeah. I'm assuming you got a long rest on the way back, because it was actually more than a day's travel.
A long rest is 1 hit die, right?
No, I'm pretty
I
sure.
think you get all your health back and half your hit dice back. You guys can definitely take a short rest as soon as you cross the river.
Oh, I didn't know a long rest gave all of it back.
Yep.
Yeah.
I would definitely take a long rest then.
I think a long rest gives you all your health and half your hit dice. Is that correct? Resting.
That sounds correct.
Page 186.
At the end of a long rest, a character regains all lost hit points. The character also regains spent hit dice up to total number of half equal. Yeah, half of them. Sorry.
Yeah, they make that really confusing. Up to a number of dice equal to half of the character's total number of them.
Yeah.
They can pay half your hit dice back.
Oh, so I assume your unspent hit die then. You get half of your unspent hit die back.
No, I think you get half of your total hit dice back. Sorry.
Oh yeah, character's total number of them. Yeah, never mind.
So like if you guys are level 5 now, so you guys have 5 hit dice. So immediately crossing the river, you could have taken a short rest, and spent up to 5 hit dice to heal yourself, and then that night you'd be able to get half those hit dice back and all your health back if you still need them. All right, where do you guys want to go?
I would like to go to both of the magic shops.
Okay.
The boots and the buckle and the one with the super annoying halfling.
Yeah.
So
Tomes and
who's the
Treasures. Tomes and Treasures is an amazing place. You guys should spend more time there, just like all the time.
Just soup return customer by a lot.
Yeah. Let's see here. So if you go there, okay. So you guys want to go to Sword and Boot first?
Yeah, I would like to look for a few magical items, if
Sword-
possible.
Sword and Boot is a very upscale equipment shop. So when you get there, the proprietor comes out and says, "Ah, yes. What can I help you with today?"
You got any boots?
We do not do these type of off-the-shelf shopping, perhaps you would want to check out the pack place. But what I can do is I can come up with an ensemble for you that will help you out to the best of my abilities.
I'm
And you
in.
come up with. You're in.
Ensemble away.
Yeah. Suit me
Alright.
up.
Yeah.
So Zalthor, he recommends for you. He takes his tape measure out and he kind of like puts it across your shoulders and like down on your leg and across, like loops it around you, like almost like a whip, like just flips it around and then flips it around. Measures the top of your head.
I want to make sure he sees my signet ring, by the way.
Yes. He sees it and kind of is like, yes, a man of means. Surely money is no object for you.
Is it no
We'll see.
object to you?
We'll see. I'll invest in weapons more than armor.
All right. He has. He recommends for you. I believe I have something that would help you out. Unlike your companions, you have much more trouble in the dark. But a pair of goggles of night would help that.
Let's do it.
That's pretty cool.
I'll offer you 12 gold. No, I'm just kidding.
That's better than 5.
No, it's 5
What?
gold, man.
No. How much do you think a pair of goggles like this would cost?
I literally thought 12
He,
gold.
did, he just
I've-
jumped to the other side.
I've never been in a store where I've paid more than 12 gold for anything.
No. The goggles are going to cost you 500 gold to get goggles. He also recommends you get gloves of thievery, which he thought maybe would be helpful for you.
Yeah, I'll do it. Sounds good.
And and he can get you a what kind of? Do you only have like one type of bow that you can actually use?
I think I can use any bow, but currently I've been using a short bow. Because I think, if I remember correctly, a longbow was not a finesse weapon or something like that. There was some reason that I picked that I was using a short bow and hadn't moved
Well,
to a
probably 'cause you
longbow.
started with a short bow.
No, because I remember looking at it because we could have bought a longbow from the first shop. I thought that there was some reason that I was not switching.
Well, I think your sneak attack works with any ranged weapon.
Oh,
Yeah,
Shut up.
finesse is only for melee,
Yeah.
from what I can understand.
I don't know. It's possible I was just dumb.
Maybe you only have proficiencies with simple ranged weapons. I don't know.
I think it's page 94 of the handbook. 92, 94, something like that.
You have proficiencies with hand crossbows, simple weapons, hand crossbows, long swords, rapiers, and short swords. So that's why, because you only do simple weapons. So you could either do a light crossbow, which would be 1d8 damage, but you could only fire it one time per round. Your short bow, which you already have, or you could do a hand crossbow, which is 1d6 damage as well.
I mean, just like outside of character, is there any particular
Well-
reason I would pick one or the other?
Now I just gotta check and see what magical weapons he can give you here.
I'm just gonna buy whatever his best magical weapon is because that seems more important than the actual type of weapon to me. I'll still hang on to my trusty short bow of piercing both eyes. Now, can I put the domesticated dagger, can I attach it to an arrow and fire it at somebody?
So you actually don't 100% know what the dagger does yet because you've never actually hit anything with it.
No, I thought we identified it.
Yeah, you know that it gives you that it's +1 against domesticated animals, right?
Yeah.
But
So it could do more?
Yeah, you have not seen it in action.
Dude, I want to shrink a person. Can I kill a hobo and get away with it? Because hobos are going to be outside the circle, right?
Hobos are people too.
All right, he can also give you. It's going to cost you another. Let me see how much. Oh man, this is expensive. All right, he can get you 1 arrow of slaying for 2,000 gold.
What does an arrow of slaying do?
It's a magic weapon that can slay a particular kind of creature. So you can choose a kind of creature, and he can get you an arrow of slaying for that type of creature.
And it's just like insta kill.
If a creature belonging to that type takes damage from the arrow, it has to make a DC 17 Constitution saving throw, and takes 6d10 damage, or half that much if it makes a successful save. It's only one use. It's a one use thing.
Do you guys think that this Exodar guy is he an orc? Was I reading that correctly?
Alexander?
Yeah.
Alexander
No,
is a dwarf.
He's a dwarf.
Oh, he's a dwarf. Okay, but
Yeah, he was a dwarf.
he
Although
just
when you
controls
saw
all the orcs. Is that
yeah. So just for the sake of the viewers at home who don't have the chance of reading the history of the world, basically the story is a long time ago there was a man named Alexander who was and in the year 2861 he began a campaign killing off the orcs to the north of your kingdom. If you actually look at the atlas, you kind of, it's off the board, it's off into the waste, basically. So he went and he fought against these orcs for a while, made a few campaigns there, and then after he was 136 years old, which would make it the year 2997, he rode out to the north suited for battle, and when he returned, he was leading a horde of orcs. So he was no longer fighting the orcs; he was fighting with them.
okay?
And he started conquering the towns of the north, which are actually outside the Five Kingdoms. And then he began to he tried to go at Nod Bibios, which is the town that he was at, which I think is on your map on the atlas. So he was out there, and they determined that so in this world there are permanent teleportation circles in the major cities. There used to be one at Kadesh Tor. There was one at Nod Bibios. He was trying to use the one at Nod Bibios to teleport into the other major cities of the Five Kingdoms, which are basically all the main cities. Kiriathane, Noth has one, Dibon, Nagara, Yelek, Karif. They all have teleportation circles. It's not the exact same normal rules as a normal teleportation, but you can freely teleport between those towns. And Nod Bibios was on that list too. Luckily, they made a mission out to Nod Bibios to knock out that circle, so that he was not able to get in. So then he had to march in. He marched in. He tried to go against the town of Heroes Rest, which is a little village off to the northwest of Kadesh Tor, but he wasn't able to stop them. So he decided to cut through the woods to Kadesh Tor. When he made it out there, this was like after 2 years later, so that would be in the year 2999. So as it's coming up to New Year's Eve on 2999, he had been marching through the woods to try to make it in here and get to Kadesh Tor. On New Year's Eve, he came up to the gates and he told them that he was going to conquer the city. They started evacuating people through the teleportation circle. They actually destroyed the Kadesh Tor teleportation circle there. And Alexander, he went back and spent the night in the woods. The next day, he did not show up with his orc army. And a couple days after that, they found that he was dead out there, apparently killed by owl bears in the woods. And that's why it was made the Alexander Morsheth Hollowstone Owl Bear Preserve. in memory of the owl bears who had saved civilization. So that's basically the story of Alexander, and they're not sure exactly what happened to his body, even though there's a place of where he died. No one knows what happened to his body itself.
Right, because the orcs took his body, right?
Right, he was like this, you know. The legend is that his body was just taken off to the north again, back to the orcs. And I will tell you, the thing you saw come through the rift was not the size of a dwarf. It was a big creature.
Sure.
So you don't think, even if you believe that it's still Alexander, it's not just, you know, an unaltered Alexander.
Okay. Then I guess I'll buy a arrow of demon slaying.
Okay? So you get 1 arrow of demon slaying, and he can also give you a magical bow. I mean, do you want a magical short bow, or do you want like a hand crossbow or something?
Let's just go short bow again.
Okay. So it gives you a magical short bow, and that will be, it would be 4,000 gold, though. How much money do you need?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So for 4,000 gold more, he gets you a magical bow, which will be just a plus. It'll be a +2 magical short bow, which also has. Sorry. This. Okay. All right. So it's going to take him. Basically, you're going to get all this stuff. It's going to take him a week to order all this stuff and get it for you. But we can assume that you're going to get it here.
Can you dress me next?
Yeah, he'll get all your stuff here real quick. Sorry, it's taking me a second to read all these things off. All right, your magical short bow is going to be an elven short bow. It has half normal. It's half the normal weight. It has symbols of nature like leaves and vines and stars that are across it. It has the property of songcraft. Whenever the item is struck or is used to strike something, you hear the fragment of an ancient song. So whenever you hit something with it, you hear a little bit more of an ancient song.
Okay.
It's also, as a magical bow, it features in a prophecy, and it comes with a nice little prophecy tag. Which, by the way, prophecy in this world, basically, there's some requirements on the prophecy. If you fulfill those requirements, you can just claim the other half of the prophecy. So if there's a prophecy that, like, you know, one day a bald guy is going to get a good deal in the town square, then anyone who knows the prophecy can go and basically, if they're a bald guy in the town square, they can get a good deal by using the power of that prophecy.
Dude.
Yeah. So the bow actually features in a prophecy, and it says that bow is going to be able to strike the blow that will be heard around the world.
Okay.
And finally, it also has the quirk of being covetous, which means that whoever is bearing it, which would be you, becomes covetous. You're obsessed with material wealth to an increased degree.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I know. Now you like gold.
Our thief is going to love
Even
gold.
more.
I've been turned up to 11.
All right.
Quick, tap me with the bow. Let me sing you the song of the elves.
All right. Who wanted to go next? Thordon?
Yeah, I'll do it.
All right. All right. The shopkeeper sizes you up, and he believes he can get you dwarven chainmail. That should replace what you have right now. Let's see. Dwarven chainmail is. It's a +1 armor. Okay, so it's basically like dwarven plate, but we're doing chainmail. It gives you a +1 instead of a +2, And if something is going to push you against your will, you can use a reaction to make it so that you do not move more than 10 feet. Or, I'm sorry, that's not right. You reduce how far you moved by 10 feet. So if you want Dwarven Chainmail, and that one would be... let's see. That would be 3,000 gold. If you want, I mean, can you wear other armor besides chainmail?
Check.
Because you could upgrade a dwarven plate instead if you wanted to. Dwarven plate would be 7,000 gold, which would be plate armor with a +2. And the same feat everything else we pushed back.
Do we have episode titles? If we do, we should name this one like D&D Sky Mall Edition.
Skymall.
Got
You can wear light and medium armor. So
Light or medium?
Yep.
So you could do... wait, but you're using chainmail right now? Chainmail is a heavy armor.
what's that?
No wonder you couldn't hit anything.
There we go. That's a, well, no, that's the dwarven. So I'm looking at the fighter skills.
I would think fighters would be proficient with heavy.
All armor, all shields for a fighter.
Okay, so for 7,000 gold, you can get plate, which would be heavy armor. It'll be dwarven plate with a +2, which will make your AC a straight 20 as long as you have 15 strength or more. You also have disadvantage on stealth. Dwarven plate might be on the compendium. I don't know. You're welcome to check.
Yeah, I'll do the plate.
It is on the compendium.
Yeah, so you can get it off the compendium. So you can get
Okay.
dwarven plate 7,000, and you can get you can also get Gauntlets of Ogre Power, which will set your strength to 19 if it's not higher than that already.
It is not.
So that'd be 500 gold more.
Okay.
And if you want, you can get a Mantle of Spell Resistance for 2,000 gold, which gives you advantage on saving throws against spells.
All right. What's the cost on that?
2,000 for the Mantle of Spell Resistance.
So you're sitting at 9,500 for all the stuff. Right,
Yeah, I'll
'cause
do
you
that.
said 7,000 for the plate.
Yeah, I'll do that as
7,500. Okay.
yeah. So I'll do that as well. Is that in the compendium?
I don't know. Mantle of... Yes, it is. Mantle of Spell Resistance. Okay. Then, let's see, who else? Dorian?
Yes.
All right. As a druid, he knows you don't have a lot of things that you might want to be sullying yourself with, but he recommends a Staff of the Woodlands, which would be... Sorry, let me see what the actual... Staff of the Woodlands, it is a +2 bonus, and you also get a +2 to spell attacks. It has 10 charges, and you can engage... Wait, is it on the compendium?
Yes, it is. I'm looking at it right now.
I don't know how to read the whole thing to you.
And how much would this cost?
That one would cost 5,000.
Okay.
And you would also recommend, if you wanted to take, let's see, think we have a ring of evasion, perhaps, which lets you, if you fail a dexterity save, you can succeed instead 3 times a day. That would be 1,000. Or he can do a ring of free action, which lets you ignore speed reduction things like difficult terrain or magic that would reduce your speed. And you can't be paralyzed or restrained.
Let's do that one.
Okay. That's a ring of free action for 1,000. All right. That's probably most of the things. And you can get a Lantern of Moonlight if you want. Which will be 1,000 as well.
Yes, I definitely want that. What does it do? I don't have it in the compendium, but I'm pretty sure I want it. Based on its name, I'm pretty sure I want
Lantern
this.
of Moonlight. It shines moonlight that also reveals invisible objects. If they're in the field of view of it, it shines light for 15 feet and then another 15 feet past it.
Yes, and you said how much is that?
That one is
Was it 1,000?
another 1,000.
Okay.
Probably use up most of your money, I guess.
Yeah.
Coralon,
Yes, sir. Sorry.
besides you up, he thinks maybe you'd like a Ring of Spell Storing.
Ooh. Definitely need that.
Which I don't know if that's in the compendium or if you have the book.
Spells. I'm gonna just. It's easy enough to.
Yes, it is.
Sounds.
Ring of Spell Storing.
5 levels of spells? Dang.
Yes. So that could be like 1 level 5 spell or
Well,
5
don't have
spells.
one yet, but.
So you can do a Ring of Spell Storing. That would be 5,000 gold for that.
Okay.
And you can get a bona fide Wizard Staff, which is a +1 quarterstaff. It also gives you +1 on your spell attack rolls or spell saving throws.
And how much is that bad boy?
That one is 3,000.
Wow, he just wants to wipe me out of my gold.
Well, oh yeah, you spent a bunch of it already. Do you even have that much?
I have 8,000. I spent
You might have
2,000 to store all my spells.
All right, well, you're running on empty again.
Yeah, I'm good with that. Gold is just
All right, is that everybody? That sounds like everybody.
Oh, no, me. You forgot me. I
It's
want
like
cool
me,
stuff.
me.
Okay, you can get a rod of the
I raise my
Pact Keeper.
hand, and I jump up and down.
Yeah, you can get a rod of the Pact Keeper.
What's that do?
You get a. I guess it doesn't matter really, but these things require attunement to them, so you can't have more than 3 of them. But none of them
Okay.
have more than 3 of them. While holding the rod, you gain a bonus to spell attacks and rolls into the saving throw DC of your Warlock spells. And he gives you an option. For 500 gold, you can get a +1. Or for 5,000, you can get a +2.
Dang.
In addition, you can regain 1 Warlock spell slot as an action, 1 time for rest. You just give yourself a spell back.
Oh, okay. So in
basically-
between. And that's only Warlock spells? It's like,
Correct.
how would kind of that work since I'm multi-classed?
Well, you get one of your Warlock. Your Warlock slots, don't they always cast at the highest level you can cast with Warlock? I guess I don't even know what your level is
Yes.
anymore. Are you a
I'm
warlock, 2
Yeah,
sorcerer?
three warlock, 2 sorcerer.
Oh yeah. So that would help you with your warlock ones.
Yeah.
I guess when I was making this, I wasn't thinking about you becoming a sorcerer.
What else has he got for me? I want to hear all my options, then I'll decide.
Let me see.
This
You
coming
can
from
have
a
a
guy
staff
who
of
wants
withering.
all the books without paying attention.
Yeah.
Nah, man.
You can
Yeah,
get a staff
hey.
of. You can get a staff of withering. It has 3 charges, and it can be used as a magic quarterstaff. On a hit, it deals normal damage, and you can spend 1 charge to deal an extra 2d10 necrotic damage. And the person has to make a Constitution saving throw or have disadvantage for an hour on ability checks of your choice.
I guess I'll take the wand at a +2. What was that called again?
It is a rod of the Pact Keeper. You don't ever even use a weapon.
Yeah, no, I don't. That's why I went for the wand instead of the quarterstaff.
Yeah, what else do you even use? Because all my others on the list were like more,
Magic. I use magic.
just more magic. Let's see. Man, captains are rods. Let's see if I have any sorcery with it. You can get a robe of the Archmage.
Oh, what's that do?
It makes your armor class 15 plus your dex. You have advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. Your spell save DC and spell attack bonus each increase by 2.
What?
Dude, yeah.
Why didn't he offer that to the bona fide wizard?
You're not an archmage, man.
Wait a second, though. You might have trouble with this because that one costs 35,000.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah,
Probably
that
can't
is
afford
that.
that.
maybe
Yeah.
we'll put that one on the back burner. Like, can I just like pre-order that one?
Is that
Maybe
Yeah.
put, like,
Pre-order?
can I put a gold
Layaway?
down? Yeah,
Layaway,
layaway.
yeah.
Can I get that on layaway?
That's
Yeah,
Yeah,
Christmas
just put
layaway
10%
right there.
down.
You're like you're in good with the dragon, the banker
Can-
dragons.
Yeah,
you
can
can
I
just
go
put
get a
30.
loan? Can I go get a loan? Right?
That's true. You could go get a loan.
It doesn't seem like we're gonna
And,
be doing
hey,
a whole lot of stuff.
I mean, if you do a loan, if you die before you pay off the loan, nobody can. You're not going to hurt any family members. They're not going to.
Yeah, I mean, because they're all dead anyways.
Yeah.
Thanks for bringing that up. Appreciate that.
Yeah, I know.
Just like to remember that. Okay, so maybe not so much those robes.
Let's see.
Maybe next week. Or
And I was hearing
next
those
time we
robes.
play.
I was like, this
Like,
is
wow, that's a
crap.
good robe. I like it. But I give you something that increased your spells by what?
Oh yeah,
2?
by 1. Yeah, I like my
By
bona
1?
fide wizard staff, but those robes though.
Yeah. Yeah, so you increased by 1 instead of by 2, so that's still good. All right, let me think if there's even anything else that would really benefit you.
Dude, I could theoretically like store spells on my ring and give it to the fighter. Let him have some fun with it.
I'm sorry, I don't have a lot more stuff that was actually going to help you, I think.
All right. Well, I heard that there was like some ogre strength gauntlets for like 500 gold because why not?
Make your strength like
Who doesn't want to
Might
have
as well.
19 strength? I mean, really.
Yeah, he will actually he can give you the same thing if you want that, or he can give you a belt. Let's see. How about a belt of dwarven kind? Wouldn't that be good?
What does that do?
Your constitution goes up by 2 if you get up to 20 max. You have advantage on charisma checks to other dwarves. And every day you have a 50% chance of growing a beard.
Nice.
Beard
Nice.
growing, that'd be pretty cool.
You have advantage on saving throws against poison. You have dark vision, which you already have, and you can read, speak, and write dwarvish.
I actually don't think I can. read,
Join us,
speak, or
brother.
write. No, I can already read, speak, and write dwarves. I'd rather take the gauntlets, just
Or
because
if
it's
you wanna
funny.
If you want to spend, yeah, you can get gauntlets for 500, and if you want to spend 5,000, you can get boots of levitation that let you cast levitate at will.
That would just for forever.
Yep, at will.
Well, damn, what does levitate do?
I think it makes you float. All right, that is probably enough equipment for everybody.
Yeah, I'm gonna look up levitate if people want to start doing other stuff, and then I'll let you know about the boots.
You should take that. That looks fun. You could have a lot of fun with levitate.
So I'm hoping that you guys can do whatever stuff you want to do this time to get ready for kind of the final battle on our next session. And then we can start Storm King's Thunder.
Sounds good. Can I go check with the Thieves Guild dude? Can I go check with the Thieves Guild? Because now it should be bouncing, right? They've had 2 weeks to get back into town and set up shop.
You gotta get your coins back.
Also, I just want to steal from some random people along the way.
Yeah, you want to steal on the good side of town or the bad side?
Wherever I'm going to be relatively safe. Like
It's way easier to steal from poor people.
yeah,
It's
but
just not worth as much.
I'm not going to waste time with poor people. I don't need to steal like pennies, but I'm definitely going to just like wander through town, stealing from people.
All right, just give me one like sleight of hands check.
And if I get caught, this should be +2 also. But I
Plus two
don't-
more.
I don't know how to do that because of the book.
Oh, yes, that's
Which-
true. You just had to give yourself a bonus somehow. I don't know how to do it.
It will have +2 to sleight of hand checks to lift things from pockets, and the ability to guess with increased accuracy what people are carrying.
Oh, yeah, that's true. You could wait until you find someone who's rich and then steal from them.
Yeah, so I should probably be doing that, not just like random people. You know,
Yeah.
He has 1 silver. Thank you.
I don't just want to pocket from everybody, but like, you know, if I run into a couple people that have some money, I have
Sure,
some
yeah.
extra
Over the
money.
course of the day, you can make 800 gold, you know, from doing that if you spend the day doing it.
I'm thinking like I don't know, just like as I'm traveling over to the Thieves Guild to check with them. So probably not like a whole day, but you know,
Okay.
a half day
So
or
then
whatever.
let's say you can make about, well, I'll say you find one easy mark that you can get, you got a gem worth 200 gold from, and you would make an additional about 50 gold from lifting other various little things off people.
Okay.
So you get 250 gold. All right, and back at the Thieves Guild, you do see that Zaku is, you know, looking way more upset than he used to, and when he sees you, he gets extremely upset and tells you, "What were you thinking, taking these coins out of the town? Do you wish to spread this curse across the land?
We had an extra dimensional space.
You took... You're not even with us, Marvel."
Oh, that's right. I'm still
You
chilling out.
just
at the
see
shop.
Dust there speaking for him.
Yeah. You know, we figured research and keeping the people of the town safe was more important than the risk outweighed, you know, what we thought could happen if they were left in town. Plus, Varvolf's an idiot, so.
Dang.
Should have
The
built him.
insults when I'm not there.
That you can't hear.
Yeah, you don't even know, but your feelings aren't
Yeah,
hurt.
I don't even know. I don't even care.
Have you discovered anything of use about these coins?
Should have asked a dragon.
not necessarily anything of use about the coins themselves, but we have learned about the man from the portal, and we think it's what's his name, Exidar, Alexander.
Alexander.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just like Alexander, only Eric.
Right. Just like Aragon is just dragon, but only with an E.
Yeah.
Be right back. We'll get some more.
So yeah, we have learned kind of from reading about this stuff. We've kind of learned that it's almost certainly Alexander, probably like turned into a demon.
Alexander's been dead for over 250 years, you fool.
Yes, and no one ever found his body, and we were able to get a pretty good glimpse of the man, and his armor and sword look very similar to what Alexander's did, but it's clear he's not dwarf-sized, so he has either been taken over by a demon or transformed into a demon.
Demon dwarf.
Dwarf demon.
I think you're just saying synonyms here.
No, there's a difference between a dwarf demon and a demon dwarf.
Yeah, demon dwarf is a demon that is, in the shape of a dwarf. Come on, man.
No, dwarf demon is a
Is a dwarf that became a demon.
A demon dwarf is just a short, fat demon. Whereas- so,
Yeah, Zaku's going to tell you, if that's true, it would be interesting indeed. Alexander was killed just outside this very town. If he is, this is unlike anything he has done before, because he was controlled, we believe, yes, but by the orcs, not by anything of this type of power.
yeah, but we also know that but I read that he was trying to do this, the connection principle, and I think that somehow in this, he, made a mistake or, something like that. He ended up being controlled by a demon or, something like that. Because he was researching a gateway to unlimited power and super strength. Basically kind of like Superman.
I wonder if he tried to learn a demon's true name, tried to dominate a demon, and the demon's like, ha ha ha, sucker.
Well, if I can be of any help here, let me know. But until then, I will protect these coins and this town.
All right. I'd like to ask him if he can research into Alexander and the connection principle. See if he can dig up any sort of information, because I imagine he must have better contacts in the town than I do for learning that sort of stuff. To see if he can kind of organize a group of people to research that.
Yeah, he's willing to try to get some research done on the connection principle. He doesn't know much about it, but he says he'll stop by Treasures and Tomes and see if they have any books on it or anything.
All right.
Oh,
Is there anything else going on in the Thieves Guild? Because if I remember correctly, there was the Thieves Guild that was outside the town was coming back.
Yeah, so a bunch of the kids now are they're still staying in town and living with their parents, and then they just spend their days going and hanging out at the Thieves Guild and doing some petty theft. The people outside the town, he tells you, have still been keeping up what they've been doing. Just they've been trying to work out a way that they can take out a carriage if necessary. But so far, they haven't had success.
Why do they need to take out a carriage?
He tells you, if someone ever gets on a carriage with a coin, we have no way of stopping them right now. And who knows where they would end up. Caria Thame, Noth, even off to the Empire.
So they're just trying to contain the curse, or
Yeah. Yep, they're trying to I mean, the money would be a nice benefit if they could be the one people in the world who can rob carriages, but they also feel like that title might get them in some trouble. Their main thing is, they want to make sure that they can actually stop a coin, but they haven't had any luck, being able to. He tells you that 4 times now they've tried to rob a carriage, and not only has it not worked, but now they feel like the carriages are even more protected than they used to be.
Okay. So have they tried, posting up kind of thieves around the place where people are getting onto the carriage? Like the carriage hub or whatever it would be?
Yeah. Zaku tells you that he has bribed the regular driver. He's given him 35,000 gold to allow him to get final say on who rides the carriage. So pretty much he's been able to prevent people from getting on the carriage here. But, he doesn't know that will always work.
Right. Okay.
As long as he's around when a carriage is leaving and their normal drivers there, it shouldn't be a problem. But he can't guarantee that he's always going to catch, I mean, the carriages leave at regular times, so he just goes and hangs out there. But if he's not able to tell that someone a coin or whatever beforehand, then they want to be able to stop the carriage.
Okay. I don't know if there's anything else I can really ask about that I haven't thought of, unless I'm missing something or forgetting something.
No, I think that's good. You got a pretty good amount of information there.
Okay. Yeah, so I guess I'll be done with him and kind of make my way back to meet up with other people.
All right, what do you guys want to do now?
I'm gonna buy those boots.
You guys have
made my decision.
Are the boots of levitation?
Yeah.
Okay, so that means you got the Pact Keeper rod and the boots of levitation. Is that basically what you were able to get?
Yep.
Or did you also get that other thing?
No, I'm broke.
I got a stick.
Yeah.
You don't want the gauntlets of orc power?
I don't have enough money.
Hey, Varvolf, make sure you grab a bedroll because you don't have one.
So now you guys actually have a week, before your stuff all arrives. So he's sending out for it by, via carriage.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Oops.
So if you guys wanted to immediately leave, then you wouldn't have your stuff. But if you want to stay around for a week, you could hang out in town.
I would like to chill out in town.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait for my fly equipment.
All right. During the time you're there, there is another incident where somebody else dies in town, and you guys, it's pretty obvious because Rift makes a big noise when it opens up. If you guys want to, you can try to run to the Rift, or you can stay away from it.
Can I ask, does the rift always open in the same spot, or is it just wherever?
No, it opens. Yeah, it opens like within 50 feet of where somebody dies, basically.
Okay.
I'm not going to run to the rift, like close to it. I'm just going to kind of meander over where it's opening.
I'd like to watch it.
And of course, you guys can send your owls and ravens out, to get a look at it.
Like, if I'm near it, I'll check it out. If I'm not, it's cool.
If
Can
the guy
I,
notices me, I'll just go, sup.
Hey,
Would
I know you. Yeah.
would it be possible for me to give a gold coin to just like a homeless kid, and next time, and be like, hey, next time the portal opens, I want you to run up and just yell Alexander.
Yeah, you can set that up ahead of time.
And I want to be like nearby so I can see what happens. Just like yell Alexander and then bolt, or something like that. I want to gauge the reaction when the kid yells Alexander.
Sure. Yeah. So you want to try to get close, Corlon. You're going to kind of look from a distance a little bit.
Yeah.
The other you guys, are also going to try to get
From
out
a
there.
distance.
see him a little bit before the rift closes up again?
Yeah.
All right. Let me just roll a die. We'll see how quickly you're able to get there. 1. So it
Great.
takes you only 1 round to get to the.
Nice. We are super
Right
quick.
next
Orly died
to you.
right next to us.
Which one of you guys killed a man?
Yeah.
It was probably Varvolf.
Okay, let's see here. So you guys are actually eating over at the Baguettes of Kadesh, getting your free food that you've been promised there. And just across the street is Malthon's, the blacksmith smithery is over there. And sure enough, you look up from eating your baguette, and you see the rift open up outside the store on the street. And it opens up. This guy comes up. Now you're close and you're really distracted by anything. You guys can see that he's probably about maybe 7 or 8 feet tall. He is wearing the same type of helmet with the little crenellations across the top. The kind of 3 lines across his mouth in a very unique style, which you do associate with Alexander because you've seen that. You guys have seen the statue. You guys have seen the book. So yeah, it looks like that. And let's just see here. Roll one more of these.
Little known
Okay.
fact: he convinced the demon to make him a little bit taller. A little. He wishes he was a baller.
Yeah. So this guy shows up. He goes over to Malthon, smithery, and Malthon comes up, and you can see he's super upset. He's like, you do not pay me a coin. This is not my fault, okay?
Some dude fell in the forge.
These guys are idiots. They keep sending me these children. They do not know how to run a forge. This is not my fault. Do not give me the coin. And you see him. He comes and he throws the coin up into the air, and Malthon jumps for cover, behind some barrels and things that are in front of his shop. And you see the coin kind of arc around towards him, and at the last second you see his arm shoot up out of the rubble and yank the coin out of the air. And you hear him saying, "Dang it!" And again, 2 goblins come out. They go into they go in there, and they come back with a body. And about that time, a kid shows up, and he comes running down the street, and he just yells out, "Alexander! Alexander!" And you see the man turn and look with his, of course you can't really see his face because he has the helmet on, but he turns, in that direction, and he says, let's see what he said.
He just got a kid killed.
He says, "That's a name I have not heard in a long time." And he's kind of scowling at this guy, and the kid doesn't know what to do, and he kind of shoots up to the side, and then looks back and he starts to run off, and this black shape starts, he just motions to the goblins, to take the body through the rift. Then he starts walking up after this kid.
Oh god, he just got a kid killed.
But the kid's able to get around. He's that close to start with, able to get around the corner. This guy goes about, maybe a block and a half away, essentially. But he turns back and starts heading back towards the rift. You guys are still just going to sit in the baguette store?
As he's coming back, I want to kind of test, I guess, if it's his true name as a demon, and because it says if I know the demon's true name, I can order it to stop, or I can stop any of its powers. So
yeah,
I want to I don't want to issue it commands because I don't want to get screwed somehow. So I just want it. Yeah, like I want to like be like Alexander and then like have his portal thing close somehow.
Yeah, yeah. So you like stick your head out of the shop, and you basically just point at him. It's like Alexander, and you can feel absolutely nothing happen. Um, you don't feel like you have any sense of control over him or anything. I mean, like the one thing that you would kind of see, like that maybe happened is perhaps as a result of what you did. You're not 100% sure, but he looks directly at you and he draws a sword.
Oh shit!
Not with this guy.
Just jump into the portal. It's the only way.
And he yells at you like, uh, "That name has no power here."
But in the portal, it does have power. I swear.
Yeah, like definitely, like come in the portal. Try it on that side. We'll see what happens.
Can I shout Finelin?
Yeah.
Finelin? Fine Ellen?
Fin- yeah, yeah, Finellin. Yeah, yeah. You just want to yell just the name Finellin.
You're just gonna piss this
Kind
guy
of same
off.
thing. Same
Yeah.
same course of action.
Finellin. And he stops there in the street, and he pulls off his helmet, and you can see that underneath the helmet is the head of a dwarf, but it's been split like straight through, and then like across his jaw, and like put back together farther apart basically. So there's like a strip of other flesh like through the middle,
Okay.
and like his jaw is split and twisted and crammed back in over a bigger. And he says, he just says, Finellin. Oh, Finellin. What has caused you to bring up that name at this time?
I'm trying to save this town and trying to make any connection so I can figure out why you're doing what you're doing.
Yeah, he is going to. He's going to try to grapple you. So he just kind of like storms up to you and reaches out to grab you, and we'll just see. Does a 32 hit your AC? Actually,
Yeah.
that's not true. It's grappling. I think is good to make a strength check. So you could either use acrobatics or athletics. You probably can't even roll a 32 then. Yeah. So he grabs you around the neck, and he pushes you up against the wall, lifting you up your feet because he's a lot taller than you. And yes, he pins you up there, and he says, you know, what did you say? Like you want to try to connect something? I forget what you said.
No, I want to try and save this town. I want to know why he's doing what he's doing.
Yeah. And he holds you up on the wall, and he says, you know, if you open yourself up to true power, you can be my servant. Otherwise, stay out of my way. And he takes a red coin, and he just sticks it into your like not really into your hands, but he just crams it into your purse or whatever that you have.
Okay.
You know, whatever kind of your backpack, whatever you have, he just kind of
My bag of holding or something.
Yeah, your bag. His hand just disappears into a void. And you're like, I should have gone with the bag of devouring. What was I thinking? Yeah. He gives you a coin, and he says, "This will help you on your way." And he throws you to the side, and as he goes back towards the rift, he says, "Malthon, keep them coming." And he starts to walk back towards the rift.
Wait, tell me more about the connection.
Yeah. Yeah, he looks and he says, um, the connection principle is the gateway to unlimited power, to remarkable health, to strength beyond imagining. None can stand before it. Open yourself and receive true power.
True power.
True
And-
power.
And then you can see that his face kind of like tenses up, and he's like, few have been able to make it as far as I have. And even now, and then his face like contorts even more. And he says, seek out Belisar. And then his face like really contorts up. And you feel like he's almost dragged back to the rift. And he disappears through.
Okay. Guys, I got us a name. Did
Yeah.
we see anything in the rift?
I mean, the rift, you still just see like basically a dark void behind it.
Okay.
Can I just like come nonchalantly walking up and be like, "Hey guys, I heard there was a rift around here. Is this the right place? Did I miss it? Did I miss it?
You missed it.
What happened?"
So Eric Sander didn't look at me. He didn't say what's up. Dang.
No.
Thought we were bros.
Oh, so it is the dwarf guy. He got taller.
And ripped apart.
Yeah.
He's
He
a
like
baller,
sticks his
too.
head back out and he's like, Corlon, I'm coming for you. Yeah.
What's up, bro?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
All right.
Well, that was fun. I'm just gonna go get some free baguettes now.
Yeah.
You missed out on your free baguettes. We ate yours.
Yeah.
It was
Uh,
delicious.
And of course, Corlon, make it like an Arcana check or something. Arcana check is the best.
Arcana. All right.
Yeah.
A +7 there.
Okay. Yeah. From your experience with these coins before, and with your new spells that you know, you believe that Feign Death might be powerful enough to confuse him.
Nice.
So if you want to, you can try casting Feign Death, at some point to see if a portal shows up.
Wait a second.
But of course, you're going to have to find somebody who's willing to
play
have
dead.
that cast on.
I'm
Marvel,
gonna.
what's up, man?
I got another.
What? I'm
Go
good at
for it.
acting.
Oh no, you don't need to act at all for this one.
I got acting dreams. See, this is my dying.
Just let me touch you. I think we should hold off on that though. I think we need to kind of learn a little bit about
All right, guys. So
these rituals and stumps and whatever is going on in the EMH Owlbear Preserve.
I don't know what's gonna go on with this, guys, but me and Belisar aren't exactly on good terms.
Balasar. What? Who's Balasar?
You know who?
Yeah.
Yeah, who's Balasar?
He kind of hates me.
Why does he hate you?
Well, I'm going to assume that you guys that were in the shop there were able to hear him talking.
Yeah. So you guys know how I'm kind of a prankster. Well,
No,
Kind
I
of?
haven't noticed. I haven't
Not
noticed
at all.
Please tell me more.
Well, Belisar. Yeah.
How about you tell us what you did?
All right. Okay. So it's not that bad, but okay, it's bad. So I've never told you guys this, but I'm from Joliton, and if you guys obviously don't know, but my dad's the Duke of Joliton,
You
and
became a thief.
Sounds
He's
like
so
a
proud,
donut.
isn't he?
well, I could kind of get away with whatever I want there. And my older brothers, they're going to get all the responsibility anyways. So, what am I gonna do with my life? So I have fun, and yeah. So Balasar, he's he's
Your older brother,
no.
your uncle.
He was my first friend.
And your
But
last.
my plot had already been set into motion by the time I realized that he was my friend. And
Wait.
Your plot.
You didn't know he was your friend?
Okay. So
I'm so confused right now.
so
you write us a book on
Balasar
this?
came to approach my my father, the Duke, right? And I decided that because he clearly did not know our customs, I was going to teach him and convince him that basically he should be a jerk to my dad.
Man, you're really a dick.
So
What did
yeah, I basically started to befriend him. I spent a lot of time with him, and along the way, I just repeatedly taught him incredibly rude things to say to my dad, and acted as if they were normal decorum. So, he of course was pretty naive and just believed everything I said because obviously I was a nice guy. I was acting that way at least. So yeah, he was a dragonborn, and so he really insulted my dad, and basically he was coming to our village to kind of redeem himself in his hometown or in his clan because he had blown up some farmland, and basically he's a scientist type, real nerdy guy, real nice and nerdy guy, and yeah, so I kind of got him banished from Joliton, and I really don't think he's gonna want to see me.
All right, so we just take him your head on a stick. I mean, problem solved. Got it. Nailed it.
Yeah, so that was when I left Joliton, and I haven't heard anything since from him. Never seen him before.
but he's got to teach you the connection principle.
Yeah, that
Or something.
maybe. I don't know. He's he probably hates me. That's my best bet.
Probably.
If anyone would hate me, it would be him.
How is your disguise capability?
I think he would recognize me. I think that. I mean, we were close enough friends. Could your best friend hide from you? That's
No.
That's the real question.
Hey, your best friend could hide if you're invisible.
Yeah, but could your best friend hide from you and also learn from you at the same time? I feel like that's not likely to happen.
I'm gonna reach out to Zalthor and cast darkness on him, and be like, "See, look, you're hidden."
Yeah, everyone else in the baguette store is like, what?
Where'd the halfling go?
Isn't it like a 20-foot radius?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
what everybody's in
The
darkness now.
entire
I'm like,
I
put
see
that-
nothing.
I tell him, put that away. No. This is how you do it. And I cast invisibility on him.
I don't put it away. So now he's now I can't see him, but he's moving around with like 15-foot radius of darkness around him.
Yeah, so that's
And
my
then I
story.
say, "This is perfect." Not even I can see him anymore. And I'm gonna end concentration.
All
On
right, so what do you guys want to do next?
that. How many days before our stuff comes in?
Like 3 more days.
Yeah, I'm just gonna chill out for 3 more days.
yeah.
Oh, I think we need to go see Balasar, kind of learn something, but without
Yeah.
Zalthor around, maybe.
I mean, I think that we should probably try.
Where's Balasar at?
I don't know. When he left Joliton, he went northeast. That's all I knew. I wasn't following him or anything, but that was 10 years ago. So
Can we like go to Tomes and Treasures and see if this guy's heard of Balasar, or during these 3 days we'll kind of tour the
last
town
time.
and see, or if the mayor has heard of this guy, or
Oh.
I think we should go to the mayor and ask if he's heard of this guy named Balasar.
Oh man, I don't even remember the mayor's voice.
During the 3 days, would I be able to hire some people to go like get the altar and take it to the cultists? Is that something that could be done?
Okay, you want to go to the cultists you met before and bring their half of the altar somewhere, or you want to go?
No, I want to go get the
from the
part of
Owlbear
it,
breeding
yeah,
project,
from the owlbear, yeah.
and you want to go get that and take it up. Yeah,
Yeah,
you can
and
hire
take it
people.
back. Take it back to the cultists. A hideout.
Yeah, it's a big block of stone, but you can hire a few horses and a cart and like a dozen men to go out and move it, and they're able to go out there and wait. Do you even have money left?
I have 90 gold. Could I get it done with 90 gold?
What's the purpose of
Sure.
this?
what? Those are some cheap people.
Sure. For 50 gold, you can hire people. I mean, it's basically going to be 2 days to go up there and get it, load this thing up, and come back. And so 2 days later, 2 of the men show back up, and they tell you that it did not go well, and they did not get the altar, and that there are terrible things out there, and that you've not adequately warned them about this.
It's called the
And
freaking
they're basically
Owlbear
just-
Preserve. What
one
did
of them
they
was just
want
babbling.
from me?
Well, we're definitely not paying them since they didn't do their job.
Yeah, did I pay him up front or did I not? Is it like half up front? half when the job's done?
Sure. So you paid him 25 gold, let's say.
Half of
Good.
them died.
Yeah. Yeah, and the one guy just babbling. He's saying that there's demons, the Dragonborn, the gate. We couldn't do anything. We had nothing. You did not prepare us. Send armed men.
Did you say the Dragonborn?
Hey, Zalthor, I think I found your friend.
Yes. Can you describe this Dragonborn to me?
He stayed in the shadows. He tried to warn us off, but we tried to take the altar. He was a Dragonborn with a broken tail.
Well, that'd be him, guys. That'd be him.
Dude,
Most
nailed
likely.
it.
So let's go talk to him. I can keep you out of sight from him, but close enough so that you can at least hear what he's saying.
Well, I mean, we only have one more day before our stuff comes in.
Well, I
Just
know,
put him
but
in-
I mean, I can.
Just put him in Marvel's bag of holding.
Yeah, he'll only suffocate.
I'm
Well,
sorry.
give
We got to
him
keep this conversation less than 10 minutes.
Yeah. Well, I can keep him invisible for an hour.
Yeah. All right. So you guys wait
I'm
another day and
gonna-
get all your stuff, and then
Yeah, I'm gonna say sorry to the 2 people that are still alive. And tell them my bad.
I give 5 gold. I give 5 gold to the bumbling guy.
yeah. All right. So then you guys head out to the owlbear breeding project.
Yeah.
Wait.
Did we wait till one day?
We've been 1
Yeah.
week, so we don't have a fully molted dragon yet that we could go borrow.
Well, I don't have any money to give him now. We probably I have to deliver on that.
I mean, we could go kill a necromancer first before going to the preserve, but I think we
Okay,
should
here's the thing.
we'll just go to the preserve.
It's 5 minutes till midnight. You probably
I
have
think we go to the
time to do
preserve.
everything. Okay. So you want to go see the owlbears first? Thorian,
Yeah.
what's your vote?
Yeah, let's go see the owlbears.
Let's go kill
Okay.
the owlbears because it sounds like they need to be
Well, let's go see them. Let's go see
All right.
them. We just kill bears. We kill everything. I mean, come on.
If it moves, then
I
dies.
kill bears. Zalthor doesn't kill
That
bears.
bear is my friend.
All right. So you guys make it up to the owlbear breeding district. You guys see that there is
Bunch of corpses.
yeah. What? Stop drawing shapes.
Oh, is that the breeding pits there?
Oh, I have a token in the way. I can't click on this thing. Okay. All right. Here we go. Okay, so you get to the Owlbear Preserve there, and you see that it has been laid waste. Can someone give me a history check or actually as a druid, you can tell that there's been about 5 years of growth that's been basically over this. It's been around 5 years ago. Yeah, so you guys can tell it's been about 5 years since this thing has been knocked down. You do see the altar. It takes a little bit of work to clear these things out a little bit, but you find this altar, which I already read you the inscription for. So if you put the two halves together, it would have read, "To Mephistopheles and all under his command, the Hornbills, the Ice Devil, Imps, and Pit Fiends. We are open to the Great Connection. We welcome you in to empower us." That would have been the entire thing. You do see there's like this sarcophagus that's open there. It is a do like an investigation check for somebody if you want to check out the sarcophagus.
I'm good at that.
Yeah, and
I'm
also how
better. Oh, not
Yeah,
much-
better.
Yeah, so both of your magic users walk up to the sarcophagus and poke around on it. And what you notice is that the kind of identifying marks that had been on it, where you see that something was written in Orcish across one side, but it's been scratched out, so you can't really, you can catch the edge of some Orcish letters. But do you guys speak Orcish?
I don't.
No.
Dang it.
Yes, you guys don't know what it says, but there's just like a couple little bit of letters that are still there. Most of it's been
Can I-
scratched out.
I would like to use my lantern of moonlight on it.
Sure, yeah. You spend a little bit of time in moonlight there, and even with your lantern though, most of it's too scratched out. So you just get like a big capital E, and that's it. That you can actually make out from this. But Coraline and Varvolf, you guys do see that it looks like the sarcophagus is about 250 years old, somewhere in that range.
Is it about dwarvish size?
Yeah, I mean it's like a normal person size. It's like now you think of maybe a little bit shorter than like an elf would be comfortable laying dead in.
Mhm,
But-
mhm.
You're not like 100% worried about that. You do see also in the area that there are other copies of this Connection Principle pamphlet that are around over here, and
Are they pretty weathered away, or they're kind of fresh?
no, they're also probably about 5 or 6 years old here.
Okay.
You think they can't be more than 20 years old, but it wouldn't surprise you if they're 10 years old. And they've clearly just been laying out for the last 5 years.
We
It's
got
been
some
brewing.
cultists on our hand.
I like
And also, Balasar, you are able to see, he is a dragonborn. He comes out. He has a pair of like little glasses on, and
I quickly cast invisibility on Zalthor.
yeah, he comes out and he warns you away, and he says, "Get back! Get back! Get back! This is an unsafe place."
unsafe. How?
There are
need
demons
that
about.
altar. That's fine.
And he also, when you mentioned that, I mean, you're going to say that you need the altar. Yeah, he he looks at you with fear, and he says, "Tell me you're not one of them."
I'm not one of them.
One of us.
Yeah, and he says, "I won't go near that cursed thing." And he also tells you that he has been hiding out here for the last 5 years. You know that a few of the fools made a connection with this, and they've unleashed something that is beyond what mortals are meant to have.
Okay, like, has he tried to fix it at all?
To fix the altar?
Yeah. Or, because, I mean, I'm assuming that fixing the altar would kind of fix the issue with the demons, whatever demons he's talking about.
Yeah, he does not believe in fixing the altar. He says, no, the opposite. I broke off the top half and I dragged it probably 50, 60 feet outside of the camp, but it's been stolen away. Now here, the altar isn't the important thing. We have to watch out for the gate.
Okay, if the altar isn't important, he should let me take it.
Yes, take it. Have it out of here. It will stop what has already happened.
Oh, okay.
Fools, this cult that has moved in, 10 years ago I came seeking redemption with my people, and I got caught up with them, this connection principle. I was a fool for believing it had promise, but we worked, and for 5 years I worked on fixing this artifact. It should not have been done. One of the cultists, he had opened himself up to a connection, and he had been received by one of the ice devils. It was more than he could handle, and his body slowly froze and was done away with. But in that time, we learned enough that I have doomed this world.
I'm gonna ask him where his research is, because if we know how the connection was made, maybe we can close the portal.
I mean, you're going to tell him about the portal, the rift thing that shows up?
Oh, I thought he was saying that a portal shows up.
Well,
Because he said the portal was the important thing and not the altar.
Yeah. The gate. Yeah, he tells you that. Yeah, he says the gate is the important thing, but he says, I do not believe the gate is evil of itself, but it has been used for a terrible purpose, and it is not something that man should mess with.
Wait, where is the gate?
I cannot tell you. Is your purpose here? Then be gone. And he draws like this little short sword, and you can tell just looking at him that he is not the kind of person that would be effective with a short sword. But basically, he's willing to do whatever it takes to keep you from getting this thing.
Wait, so I can I or can I not take the altar? Because he said I could take it. Now he's drawing weapons.
Oh yes, take the altar. Yes,
Okay.
have it out of here.
Thordar, do you wanna grab that? Right.
Yeah.
You should be super strong now.
Yeah,
Bench press it for days.
yeah. Just get my workout on.
Yeah, you're able to get the other section of the altar, and you can, it's like a big stone slab, but you guys are able to get it and get it into the bag of holding if you want to, and
Oh yeah, sweet.
then it's easy to carry.
And I laugh at him for brandishing his short sword. Ha. Ha.
Yeah.
Huh? So I'm gonna ask him. Do you have any research for how to make a connection, so maybe we could resolve this issue?
For the last 5 years, I've been trying to find out how to sever a connection. That is the important thing at this point.
Well, how do you?
I can
make
tell you
one?
this cult who has worked so hard to open themselves up to connections, they have unleashed something. I have unleashed something terrible. We worked for, as I said, for many years until I understood how the gate worked. And we used it to summon a terrible threat. You wouldn't believe me if I told you. But
Can I just ask him if it's the dwarf guy?
Alexander.
yeah, when you say Alexander, he looks at you and his eyes get wide. And he says, "You know of this? What has he done?"
He's just handing out red coins that are cursed.
Do not take anything that he offers you.
No,
He
no
may
big
say he
deal.
comes
No
in
big deal.
peace. If he says he comes in peace and he is paying you, do not listen. Do not obey him. He has been possessed in a way that is beyond reckoning.
Yeah, we couldn't tell with the goblins following him around and the creepy black armor.
And the split face.
Yeah, split faced. I'm really glad you're here.
One of the others in the cult, they had been taken in by a horned devil. They only lasted a few weeks, but in that time they took his body and they reformed it in something stronger, something more powerful. And then a great power has taken him. They say second only to Mephistopheles himself.
What is he working for Mephistopheles?
Yes. Everything he does is by his mercy, and it is for his glory, he would say.
Is that Mephistopheles' real name? His true name?
No demon would be foolish enough to have his true name known. I can tell you this. The demon that possesses Alexander has scratched his true name upon the mighty arm of this foul creature. But it is in a language known only to the demon itself.
Is that language infernal?
No, not simple infernal. Every demon, they are forced to bear their name, but they write it in a language that only they themselves know, so that none can read it. None can know their true name. Mephistopheles has come upon through his demon and those he controls. He is building himself a realm of death.
Sounds nice.
A realm of death.
Yeah, probably through the portal. That's why he's taking all the dead bodies.
Well, yeah, but I want to know why he's building himself a realm of death. What is he planning?
It's probably because demons are always at war with each other.
Yeah, Balasar is able to explain a couple things to you. He tells you, have you studied much theology?
I mean, a little, like here and there. Just passed down through my family.
And Balasar's also going to take a closer look at you, Varwolf, and he notices that you have red eyes. And
Touched by the demon.
yeah, when he notices your red eyes, he backs away and he says, "No, I did not know. I had nothing to do with this. If you are here for revenge, I am sorry. My life is forfeit."
You know who killed my family? And I'm gonna take a step towards him.
Like you're trying to intimidate him.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and make an intimidation roll. And yeah, you can see he's quite scared of you. And he says, I'm sorry. They made me do it.
You just found the guy who killed your family. Should I just release Zalthar from his invisibility now?
That would be amazing.
Who made you do it?
Mephistopheles, have you listened to any of this?
There's no reason Mephistopheles would kill my family.
He brought them to me. 10, 20, 50 at a time. It was for the eyes. They'd been bred for this. It is by the magic that is in the blood of you and your clan that I created the red coins.
Oh man.
Created the red coins.
Can I insight check him? To see if he's telling
Sure.
me the truth.
Yeah, even with the low roll, you can tell like he looks extremely intimidated. So you think there's a chance that maybe he's lying to you just to try to get himself out of trouble, but your gut tells you that he's probably telling the truth here.
Oh man. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast him.
Before he
nah,
Eldritch
bro.
blasts him, I'm
Nah,
going
bro.
to take invisibility off of.
I'm gonna
Zalthor.
step in and stop this. That ain't going down. Not on my watch.
Actually, I
Okay.
can drop the spell. He can
You're gonna keep me from my
I think it's-
revenge.
If it's concentration, you can just stop concentrating.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna step between Varvolf and
Yeah,
Balasar.
you invisibly step between
Yeah,
him,
I
and the
stopped
blast just
concentrating.
and then you appear there as a blast of magic. Like, I mean, he sees a blast of magic coming straight at him, and then just dissipates, and then you appear there.
Well, Balasar, I failed you before. Let me help you now.
Well, since Zalthor is in the way, I'm gonna shoot him with magic. I'm trying to get that way here.
I'm going to cast Hold Person on Marvel.
Yeah. So as you guys are trying to stop Varvel from killing this guy, he sees that his life is worthless to you guys, but he says, "No, I'm sorry. I speak only the truth. We have discovered a gate which is able to bring back the dead, even those who have been long dead, like Alexander. There is a constant battle for the dead in the realms of the dead. If you know how the afterlife works, you would see the trouble that is in place. Every 10 day, the lieutenants of the realms of the dead gather, and they divvy up those who have died in all the world and send them to their eternal resting places. But Mephistopheles has not been happy with this, and he is, having found this gate, he has taken it upon himself to draw the dead back to life from whatever afterlife they are in, and he will create for them his own realm of the dead, from which none shall escape. Alexander was his first and mightiest target. He knew that he was susceptible to connection after what had happened with the orcs.
What happened with the orcs?
Alexander was a believer in the connection principle, and when he went to the orcs, he, as was his ritual, opened himself up to connection for whatever power was there. But an orc shaman was able to take control of him and dominate him in such a way that he fought for the orcs. You know the history of Alexander. You know it to be true. Ten years ago, as I gathered here, as the cult was studying this gate, and in that time I did two things for them, two things that make me deserve to die.
Am I like paralyzed right now by Hold Person? I'm assuming. Is that what's going on?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay. All right.
I'm just, unless if you really want to kill him before he's able to talk, you can.
No, I'll just be paralyzed since he's rambling.
Yeah. And he does tell you that he did two things. And he kind of looks at you fearfully. He says, I cut out the eyes of 100 men. They'd been connected with Mephistopheles. I know that his power coursed through their bloods. It was It was his only way of getting his power into this mortal realm. And with that power, we created the coins.
Yeah, I want to pull
And I-
out the coin that's in like my pocket and be like, these coins.
Yes, the cursed currency of Mephistopheles himself. They have magic. I do not know magic myself, but I was able to work with the demons that possessed the other cult members. They never possessed me, but they gave me secrets and truths and things that should not be known. These coins can detect the death of any nearby, so that they can be claimed for the realm of the dead. When enough power has been gathered in this way, they will return here and claim the gate. If they can get the gate into a populated area, the world will end. They will raise the dead of ages past. I know they first will go to Barnea Tor and raise the dead there. Centuries of those who have been buried. They have already raised some. I've done my best to slow their work, but soon they will have enough in his realm of the dead that I will be unable to stand against him in any way. The gate can raise even the unwilling, even from other afterlives. He raises them, he kills them, and he brings them to himself.
What can we do to
And now he
stop
comes
this?
up to Varvolf, and he hands you a short sword, which I know you're still partially paralyzed, but he holds it out and he points the other point against his throat, and he says, "I deserve to die. Release me from my toil. If I can at least pay this penance."
Well, Varva gets to make a wisdom save, so I don't even know if
Oh,
the
what?
person worked on him. I just cast it on him.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
mean-
should I make a wisdom save?
sure. I mean, the main thing is you can tell that the
Yeah.
other people around you are trying to stop you from killing this guy. I'm assuming that out of deference to them, you were able to hold yourself back
Oh,
for
okay.
3 minutes.
Ah, it's a long 3 minutes though.
Yeah.
All right, so he's holding his sword out to me.
Yeah, and he says to you, "Please, if I can ask you just one thing, do not surrender yourself to Mephistopheles."
Well, with what I know now, I would never do that, and I'm just gonna take the sword and stab him through the throat.
Jesus.
Yeah, and he just coughs up blood, and he yes, and he said, "I die, knowing that I have done what I can. Protect this realm." And he's still just gurgling up blood.
And Zeldor.
Can I
made
try and
you.
stabilize him? Is that going to be possible at all?
Yeah, and he just kind of waves you off. He's like, "No, let me die."
Here's some healing potion.
And he still lays there. You try to pour a healing potion down his throat.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's trying to fight you up. No, that's what I deserve.
No,
Let him have his revenge. And he's
Balasor,
still just gurgling up blood.
I want to try and convince him that we need his help to stop this from spreading. And that
Yeah, and he
needs to-
says, "You can't stand against him. Alexander is a terrible beast now, inhabited by a demon. Nothing can stop him.
Nothing can stop him.
I
Not so long as he
Not
has
as-
this connection."
I have this bow of prophecy and a demon slaying arrow.
Perhaps you can destroy the shell of this dwarf, but even then it will stop nothing. He will bring him back from the dead again.
Well, not if we can use that arm of his to potentially learn the demon's name.
Does anybody have a healing that they could use on him?
And
I
he still just
do.
kind of waves you off. And then he's like, I'm not sure I'm going to die from this.
I just look down at him and be like, I've always been bad with swords. And I drop it, and I'm just gonna walk over to by the altar to see if I can find anything useful, or
I'm
where the
gonna-
altar was.
I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on him.
You heal up, and he's like, "Oh, thank you. I thought I was ready to die, but that
There you go.
hurt."
I yell back over. I can always stab you again.
And then he tells you a little bit more clearly that, you know, even the name won't help you because it's in a secret language. You would never be able to find, to be able to read the name off his arm, even if you could stop him. And he also does tell you, because now he trusts you enough, to let you know that the Gate of Souls is this giant stone ring, which is about like 6 feet across. It's basically a Stargate, and it's just sitting out. It's like buried under a bunch of rubble.
It is the Stargate.
Yeah. Yeah, it's sitting under a bunch of rubble there, and he says like, that it needs to be destroyed. We can't. In his opinion, no matter who's using it, good or bad, if they have the ability to just raise any dead person that they want arbitrarily, as an action, basically, then it's not going to do well for the world.
Is the gate usable right now? Like if we dig it out?
Yeah, he does tell you that it is usable, but he tells you like he strongly thinks that you should not, try to do that.
Dude, I want to revive Finellan.
I'm gonna start digging out the gate.
Okay, so guys, right now it's 12:20, and if you guys need to be done, we can be done at any time here.
Yeah, I'll need to be done here soon. I actually got to go to work here in a bit.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna start digging out the gate, and I'm gonna ask Zalthor for his red coin.
I don't think that I could resist the temptation with now a red coin of temptation and also being a greedy dude and also being an extra greedy dude.
Hey man, I don't know.
I mean,
maybe you could.
I'm willing to try as a player to get my dude to hand it over, but I imagine.
Yeah, I mean, you can make the wisdom saving throw at disadvantage. We will surgically extract the coin.
Scalpel.
Wisdom. Is that what I need?
Dude. Yep.
Yeah, you seriously hold on to that coin.
All right, well,
My precious.
I'm just
no, he can hold on to it for now. Whatever.
It's like,
I don't
no, I don't think I even have that anymore. I think I gave it to Balasar.
Yeah.
It's in your hand.
Never seen that.
I'm looking at it.
Looking at what?
Oh, this, and just sleight of hands it away.
Yeah. I'm pretty good at sleight of hands, so.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Any other information you want to try to get here before we'll end here, and then next time we can start up here, and you can make your final plans. I guess if you guys just want to abandon this too, we can just abandon this and go on to the Storm King's Thunder as well.
Does Balasor hate me?
No, he still thinks you're his one and only friend.
Damn, dude.
Like, as he gets a little bit of time to talk to you, he says, like, I was so mad at you when I first left, but I realized you were only trying to help, and I messed it all up.
Wow. You're going to let him believe that lie?
I'm gonna yell over. Nope, Zalthar is pretty much a jerk.
Balasor, I can't let you think that. I set you up from the start. I'm a terrible person. Please forgive me.
Yeah. He grabs at his little sheath that no longer has a short sword in it, and he's like, well, like, if you help me with this and undo the damage I have done here, then it'll be worth it.
Can do.
Friend?
All right. So let's take just a minute here. That's where we stop. Let's take just a minute to decide what we want to do in the next coming times here. I mean, do you guys want to spend another session on this and try to wrap up the storyline?
I would want to wrap up the storyline.
Yeah,
I think we're pretty close.
I think that's a good idea.
Okay. So then we'll try one more time, and we'll see if you guys can devise a plan, maybe recruit some people, and go and fight this guy and stop him in some way. And I will email you guys for, at least for some of you guys, I'll have to send you like text of additional things that happened here, so you guys can be caught up on everything for the next time, which will be in 2 weeks. And then after that, we will start the Storm King's Thunder, if that works. And we might, so in 2 weeks, we'll plan on deciding if we want to try to do a slightly different timing or anything like that. I think things might change with me where I could meet a little bit earlier, if that works for you guys better, because otherwise I know it gets a little bit late.
Okay.
And we could try to do a shorter time. We could do only like 2 hours instead of 3 hours if you wanted to as well.
We should do 4 hours instead
Or
of
we could-
3 hours.
We'll start an hour earlier and we'll go an hour longer.
Well, I don't know about an hour longer, but
So we're just going to end at midnight no matter what. Yeah. Okay. And then I guess that's main things. So if you are tuning into the stream, you can join us back here in 2 weeks. That'll be on the 16th.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
Where is that?
Thanks for watching,
we can't
everybody.
Say that. That's copyrighted.
Uh,
Dang it.
so yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Gonna shut down the stream for the night. So thanks for tuning in. Hopefully, you guys, if you didn't get to catch this online, are watching on YouTube and are enjoying everything. So thanks. Goodbye.